Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Disney Dungeons and Dragons. I am your Dungeon Master, August Schmidt, and with me, as always, is the Order of the Imagineers. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Music. This is awesome. I missed this one.
Oh, this one too. This is a rousing. We are on our way. The ball is rolling up.
This is we're no longer being murdered. Finally.
Last we saw the Order of the Imagineers, the Battle of Arendelle had been decided.
Yeah.
Though destruction and the loss of the Queen apparent, the saving of the dragons being a major victory. As Raya, you were able to take not only Iago but the other dragons to Comandro. Iago calling a council, not only the council deciding, these are important notes, one, that the orb would not be destroyed, and instead, two, would be given a random holder, or someone to be in charge of first, shall we say. Raya, learning much about the Fae, about your family, and about those you love, and that actually, when time is relative, yeah, even though 2 years have passed, it feels like 2 months.
Now that Raya's experienced what 2 months feels like.
Now you're starting to experience real time. You're like, okay, that's why it feels fast. It's almost like there's a cutaway in the middle of a movie where we just skip 10 years. Yeah. What you guys all know, though, is that coming back through unfortunate mishap of teleportation, zipping around the world every which way, almost finding yourself in the lair of another dragon. That is actually important to know. That Iago, for a split second, you were all in Nervus's actual lair, which may come up. You're not sure. That wasn't great. And then split-shotting across into the sea, you all found a ship with black sails, black deck. You found an interesting crew of one Terry and one Captain Jack Sparrow, immediately tying him up to the mast and taking away his stuff. Learning that he, in fact, had a small compass that, upon your identify, very well done, learning that this compass has been trading hands from one Jim Hawkins, then into the hands of one Mistopheles, into the hands of Flint, back into the hands of Sparrow. After which point, Iago, taking compass and orb,
Come on
you
in.
fled. And perfect time. We just finished the recap, so you're perfect
I
time.
have your dice ready. It's
There you
great.
go.
You will notice the new extra dice.
We got some cheese puffs. We got some dice. Have a time. Have a time. Yeah. All of you see that as Iago has taken off, that's crazy. Like, already everyone's kind of looking. You see Terry looking just like, you guys are... Is he with you?
What the fuck?
And that's our one for the session.
Yay!
You used it. Too late.
Raya is not only that, but something you've never seen before. Raya's actually never cried in front of you guys, but she is like openly weeping, and not okay.
As Raya, it was there. It was there. And Iago just took off.
Can I
You
cast a message to him?
already too far.
Damn.
Iago's very fast.
And I still haven't learned sending.
You see Terry kind of like looks at you guys just like, so yeah, you guys are kind of just, I don't know, again, preconceived notion. I was traveling with the lost ones. They're really like organized. Yeah, they bickered, but like, huh. Yeah,
No,
Terry's
no.
just kind of taking this information just in that like,
Terry's,
all right.
Full midstream cry. It's like, Terry, it's fine. He's kind of an outlier because he's a dragon. The rest of us are fairly organized, and we're
I
recovering
thought
from
he was
almost
a
getting
totally
murdered.
human
Dragon?
Eric right now.
He's a
He's
dragon?
no longer Eric. You saw him transform. The jig is up.
What? Yeah, no, I kind of got he was a dragon. Uh-huh. Jackson.
Rapunzel has changed so many times. Trying to keep any order is really
Rapunzel.
impossible.
Rapunzel, shut up.
Yeah,
Don't forget Jack.
Jack is gagged by Merida again. You have all those vines just kind of holding him to the mast. It's not.
He is also still tied up with hair, so you cannot say that he cut himself free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, more than just vines. Like he has multiple vines. There's
He's
no
not
way
getting
this
out
dude's
of
getting
it,
out.
so.
I mean, also has hold person on him too.
Yeah, hold person, the vines, normal ropes, like precautions, as well as Dumbo. Your perception there.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow is good, but he would need a nat 20 to sneak by you. Like there's you guys have a hold on him.
Cool.
Rapunzel, do you have a sending spell?
No.
Meg, do you have a sending spell?
I just give her that look of like, we
Not
all
making
know
eye
I am the
contact.
warlock with very limited magic. Really? You really think I got something on my sleeve?
I got 3 tricks.
Yeah, right. I
Count
just
'em.
give her the look that says all of that.
They're really good.
Okay, important question while this conversation is going
Ooh,
on. Are you like
important.
DMPCing Louie and Peter, or are they gone?
I am DMPC.
Okay, 'cause
They
doesn't-
will be helping, as with the pearls needed. They will be helping with a lot of the checks needed to keep the ship running.
Because
Louis
the question
being-
then being if Louie had sending, because he's got
Louis
more
a
skills.
water-based mammal or reptile who knows how to work his way around a ship, helping, as well as Peter has sailed before in Narnia, and so he's offering a lot of that assistance.
Hey, Rapunzel, as de
That sounded
facto
like a no.
leader, can I talk to you for like just a minute? Raya still is watching the speck fly away.
Oh, the speck's gone.
let's
No,
go
gone.
to-
Yeah, like,
The direction
It
of where
flew
he
towards the
left.
continent. It flew back towards Agrabah.
yeah, back towards Agrabah. I mean, southward.
Right. Can I talk to
Can we
you?
turn the ship around in that direction?
Well, we're gonna say
That's
it's
where you're
not
going to need
anyway.
to go anyway. I mean, Scotland is south right now.
Yeah.
You're up in kind of like above the N, if that gives you a good idea.
And Yoga knew where we were going to, so
Yeah.
I say we
Things have
just
been-
stay the course and trust that he'll come back.
Yep, that sounds like a great
Yeah,
plan.
yeah,
Sure,
trust.
let's go talk, Ryan. Let's
Trust.
go talk.
Yeah.
Let's calm down.
Trust.
You want to, where do you want to take a ride? Because what you quickly realize, the Black Pearl does have a bit of a open deck, shall we say? Like, towards the front, there is that lower section where you go down the railings into like a large
Right,
cannon
we're
area.
going to cook us some food.
Underneath the helm, there is a captain's quarters, as
We'll
well
go
as
there.
finally one further down is the hold, where there is like technically a stove, technically a lot of food supply. You actually see right now it is very well stocked.
Cool,
Like
let's go to the hold. Let's make some cupcakes. What are you going to talk about, right?
Okay,
pirate.
I am going to be. It wasn't really an oath of silence, but he kind of broke my trust by not letting me know where he was going.
Okay.
And, like, as a spellcaster, I can't really fly at the speed of a dragon. I could try, but I don't know if I'd survive.
Yeah. That doesn't really work.
So, fun fact, when I brought the dragons back to Kumandra, they kind of had a council with the dragons. You know, like
Okay,
their
hold on,
government.
hold on.
Okay.
Hey, Peter! I'm going to ask Peter
Pokes his head.
and also Merida, can you guys check to see if we're good?
Yeah, Dumbo's just standing behind you.
Oh right,
Hey.
using like
Yeah.
Ranger
Oh,
said.
right.
you know,
Because,
so-
like, she starts talking, I'm like, this doesn't sound like something 180s to know.
Divine sense from Dumbo.
Divine says Peter will go to the opposite end of the ship.
Primeval awareness.
Primeval awareness.
Have we long rested at this point?
You have not yet. It's
that's
been
my
a
last
long
divine
time.
sense, gang.
I have a
That's my
question.
last divine sense.
And I think this would be your last until you all take a
Right,
snack.
I want to. I don't know if that would be perception. I just want to know how long it would be to
Mm.
sail from where we are to Scotland.
Oh, bit of a navigation check. Go ahead.
What would that be?
It's an intelligence-based check. I don't think you have proficiency.
I do not.
yeah.
Indeed.
Uh,
so it would
but-
just be a flat roll.
So it's a flat intelligence-based roll. Most sailing stuff is intelligence-based
I
for like
mean,
sailing,
we all
navigating.
do know that.
Puffs!
No! Bloody hell!
Oh, oh.
Oh!
Tragedy, tragedy.
Second half!
Here, you make your check. I'll clean it up and get you a new ball.
That just hurts. We've all been there. It was
It's
the
easy.
fan, and the oscillating fan just came back for round 2. Oh, I feel that in my
I was
bones.
about to say that we all know Angus had the same intelligence
Oh,
score as I do, and now that is proved. So.
Merida, no, my bumps! Oh no! Please make me roll the. Yes,
Come on,
this is a
Merida,
good
you
check.
have more
It's
balls than the rest of us.
I don't think that's gonna end.
I'm just gonna stop this one.
Yeah,
because that was a 6.
A 6. Merida, so there's base stuff you can know. It's like there's no failing check when there are maps involved, because there's a map in the captain's quarters. There is using the compass and different tools.
There's also a Dumbo.
There's also Dumbo.
Something.
Basically, what you're thinking right now, and again, this isn't a perfect map because it's slowly updating. Bell and Snow are starting to sending messages, starting to get people this full map. Right now, the current idea is coming around Agrabah, coming in this point of egress right between the Dark Forest and Bayou, and cutting up and around to Scotland. Because currently, this might still be a landmass.
Is that the route that we decided on?
Yeah, up through the bayou.
The closest.
I feel like that's dangerous.
Yeah. Well, the
It's
original thought was if we run into trouble, we got Iago.
And now, but that's why I will say, Merida, this is important to think about now is going, we don't have Iago, and yeah, upon really looking at it, literally rock in a hard place of the Dark Forest known with so many of the worst villains. This is literally where there is, like, Thebes, the city of thieves. There is Agrabah, the city of thieves. And they need, honestly, someone needs to copyright the title before more show up. The Dark Forest, though, is you just murdered a person, lay low for a couple months here, right? This is like a holdout for all the bad people in Desanya. And the bayou, which you all know is deep in the bayou, along this southern bank, just about a mile in, is where that encampment was that you all fought. And so Merida,
it may be the fastest route, but maybe not the smartest route.
maybe not the smartest, because
That's
the
my-
other thing would be coming in, going up towards Magencia, down past France.
Because we don't know that it's cleared up all
You
the
don't
way.
know if this is cleared yet, but of course, and not to totally metagame, when you start getting closer, it'd be that like, hey, wait a second, this is still open. The only reason is this would be faster because this is open water, you would get a lot of wind here.
Right.
Coming in through, you're skirting Neverland, coming in around Magencia, you're dealing with unknown water. This is what we all know as
Brand new water.
This is brand new. We don't know what exists there. We don't know what peoples are here. We don't know how the waters work. I mean, if the
Yeah.
winds are coming in, we could be heading against the winds really badly because what if the winds come up? It's like they might be on par for speed, but it was that initial like we try here at Iago as a defense, or now we come around and maybe it takes a little more time. Either way, it would be about a 3.5 to 4 days sail, which actually is not bad at all.
That'll give Iago plenty of time to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that he will.
Assuming. So
Okay,
Merida,
great.
yes, and these are all good checks. Dumbo, actually, real quick, while you're looking at this with Merida, again, kind of giving that quick say,
Yeah,
I've like,
because we
huh,
need to
these
know
are
if
good.
it's safe to talk.
Yeah.
You get a little tug on an ear. Hey, boss.
Oh my gosh, it's Timothy!
Timothy's back.
Yeah, back to my head. Was it successful?
Oh yeah, Founder, Oracle, Blue Eyes. Yeah, crazy stuff. I think her husband kind of like blew up parts of a cathedral. Crazy, crazy.
Anything else to report?
Oracle couldn't find much. So, what's the next mission?
For now, I think I'll keep you close on hand.
Yes, sir. Let's get going, buddy.
Oh, he's so
As
cute.
he kind of makes himself. You
Yeah.
see, he like piles up some of the leather and makes a little
I
seed.
really
just
needed
like,
that after the mini
Yeah.
session.
And I nod and Trunk pats his head.
Yeah, Timothy is ready to ride. Timothy Q. Mouse.
I love
Oh,
him.
and
He's so
nice.
cute.
The
Yeah.
Oracle could
This
find nothing.
Dumbo steed is Timothy Q. Mouse, so it's like
That's so. Thank you
It's
so
a-
much.
it's
Oh,
really-
you told us
Damn
his
it.
name, yeah?
I know.
Yeah, Timothy
Okay,
Mouse.
thank you so much,
Very
Timothy.
sad
Really
that
appreciate.
Not find us anymore.
That was a long ways. Thank you so much.
Maybe I'll ask my dad.
Okay, so are we safe to talk?
Yes, so divine sense, there is nothing demonic, and in a 3-mile radius, while there is, oh, fun fact, stuff down beneath Merida might seem
Great.
slightly draconic or fiendish, but like, beasts do not attack ships here. Is the things you're feeling, they're moving in and out 3 miles down, as this is open water. Truly, some of the scary stuff is stuff below the waves, because you can't just see it. But you know, Merida, in that keen ranger sense, nothing is a powerful enough presence that would cause alarm of an enemy. It's just the natural, whatever beasts exist
Creepy
below.
crawlies or
Swimmies.
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 We're good.
Yeah.
Thank
Mhm.
you
You
all.
are good.
I'm gonna duck
Dumbo
back
will go
into.
back to the maps.
I'm gonna duck back
to
into the
map.
hold with
Yeah.
Raya to finally have that conversation. Now that I know we're good.
Hi. So, are we clear?
Go ahead.
So, I took back the dragons when I just really wanted them to come with me, but because I was holding the orb, they took it like an order. They had a meeting of like their government, right? A dragon of each place, and they kind of decided who's gonna hold on to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They decided not to destroy it, and Iago was the next holder.
Hey, that's great. That's one of our friends, though.
It is in Iago's stomach.
It's probably pretty.
It was a
safe and-
beautiful gesture to an ex-lover of his, that he
Enough
was
love is the right
dedicated
word,
to take
but
care
yeah.
of it.
Okay.
That would be much more fun to tell if I wasn't freaking out.
Okay.
And it was my charge to make sure that that's what with the whole dragon thing. That was the fig alias. Cause
Wait,
dragon orb is back in the mortal plane and I don't have it.
Can I ask you something? Are you? So it sounds like a dragon was put in charge of keeping the orb safe.
Mm-hmm.
So your job is also to keep the orb safe, or are you a dragon's bodyguard?
Kinda.
Kind of
Because
both.
he
kinda.
actually, it was quite cute of him. It was quite loving that he said that you guys, in reference to us, the Imagineers, that we were the first group of people he didn't want to burn and pillage.
I will think about
Yeah.
that later.
No, because of his nature, and like Ryan goes like, because of his nature as a red dragon, they are very like burning and pillaging kind of types,
Yep,
and so
yep.
he doesn't want that.
Usually
for
the
us.
dragons that are bad in stories are red. I have noticed that.
It's kind of a horrible stereotype.
But Raya, you
It's true.
so
They
you were
are the
asked to
ones
be
that do it. It's
a
terrible.
bodyguard to a red dragon then. Raya, I think that maybe your job is different. I think that
In the sense of, and I pull out the tuning fork, that I take him back if anything happens. Because he wanted to come and help you guys. And this is
that's awesome.
a straight shot back to Kumandra where he's
Okay.
supposed to be for the next century. Like,
Wait, so he's-
legally, he's supposed to be in Kumandra right now.
Is he?
No! I
So
point
is he
out.
supposed to be? Is what-
Hey,
Yes!
Ryan, go ahead and give me insight
Yeah.
check on what Rapunzel's telling you.
Can I help her because I'm working in
No, this is
counseling
flat.
her?
It's flat. It's a flat roll.
That's fine. That's fine.
Find my dice. And my insight is
Why is Rapunzel doing the counseling?
17 plus.
That's good. That's good.
I
That's pretty
believe. I don't know if I have proficiency on it.
Don't think you do.
Right, insight?
Yeah.
So wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wisdom baser.
I remember why I asked about the time for travel.
Oh.
Yeah,
Besides,
since
you know,
20.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
logistics, but also, you know, taking long rests.
Mm.
Right.
Because
Also,
I need
yeah.
that.
Also, because Raya's mentally not okay.
Raya,
Mhm.
ever since the orb was back, you've never had to protect it.
But I promise to. My bond.
Who's telling you to protect the orb?
Me.
And I'm gonna say, because Rapunzel, and keep role playing this out, but I will say it's
Yeah,
like
that's
Raya. That's what Rapunzel, and that's why I needed her to make the insight.
No,
'cause
that's
it's-
totally fine. That's
and
totally
that's
fine.
so Rapunzel. You're saying, and right, so at least you realize that's maybe the point that Rapunzel wants to start with is like, no one was forcing. This is a choice you made, and not that's a bad. And so now keep role playing. It's just I want to. The check had to come, otherwise I wouldn't
No,
allow
that's
it.
totally
If that
fine.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Hey, Raya, you know something I've noticed about you in the weeks we've known each other? You really care about helping people, and you really care about making sure that you help them. You take a lot of responsibility. These aren't your people. We're your friends. We're responsible for ourselves. And it sounds like Iago was chosen to be in charge of the orb, and you are responsible for choosing how you're going to help people.
Sisu said she trusted me.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, August, how many honor points have I lost over this course of the campaign?
Oh, not a ton yet, actually.
Oh, really? I thought it'd be more.
You know
Maybe
why?
you're a better person
The
than you
honor
think you are.
Honor system isn't as strict in 5e because yeah, it's kind of. And Riot, once again, you're choosing this.
But
This is
I
a choice
promised
you
to.
made.
I think getting the orb back when King Arthur wanted us to destroy it and all the dragons probably fulfills that promise, Raya.
But now it's.
In one of the safest places it can possibly be. I don't know anyone who can access Iago's stomach but himself.
It's actually a very fair point. Like,
Yeah,
like
fair point.
even that. Like, who else can just?
Except for
What?
Morph.
Who's gonna put their hand down his throat to get it? Like,
Yeah, that's
let me just reach up. And
So
I love that mental image, and then him just snapping off their arm, but just closing his jaws.
That's a great idea.
I mean, there's another way to
Oh,
go about that, but
but then
No.
Ever heard of taxidermy?
stuff.
That's too dark. Just like
Right,
a stuffed Iago.
Okay, so I'm guessing the cupcakes are cooking. Can I give her some frosting?
This is and this is the worst. Like, because there's not a lot of sugar, so you've made frosting out of honey,
Oh, that's fine.
and you've made like it's a corn. You've basically made cornbread cupcakes because like you've got cornmeal and flour and
I
like
mean, hey,
trying to honey
honey butter cornbread is
stuff.
pretty
This
good.
is pirate essential. This would last for years before you need to make
Hey,
corn.
Raya,
It's
have you
not
had
good,
any of this
but
before? I'm gonna get some of the honey stuff on his food and be like, taste this.
whipped
Yeah,
honey.
I know.
Okay, cool. So, there are good things all around you. And you are part of why we have access to these good things.
Okay.
And we're going to keep on trying to help you.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're right. I just. When I was a kid, I made a sacred vow to protect the dragon gem. Granted, that was before we knew it was a dragon orb and it could control dragons, and then the entire nation in Fey Realm almost killed themselves over it. And apparently it did have a secret power that we didn't know it had. Besides the point. I feel a responsibility for it. Especially because it's brought so much ruin to your land.
I had a dream where Hades talked to me. And he told me to choose which place would get attacked next. So, are you saying that I'm responsible
No.
for... But I think I am.
Okay. She kind of like leans back.
Right,
next
give
to
me a pure insight check.
I'm like trying to help Ryan. It's like trying to light ourselves together if nothing else.
Self-hate is not okay. Don't you say that about my best friend. Don't you say it, right? I like
I
it.
know.
Cards of chaos this way.
You actually can, fun fact. It might eventually become wild magic, so Ryan going through self-doubt, magic starts popping off of her. Might not. Look,
I'll take the other
what was the other one?
one. And this next one was a 3. And the first one was a 10 plus 3. So I'll take the 13.
Yikes, that could have gotten really bad.
Yeah.
Ryan,
That could've gone really bad.
you're not sure yet. Some of the stuff she says makes sense. It's that like, yeah, this is more a promise to myself, and it's not predicated. You know, self-worth isn't predicated on others' feelings, but it is that you're not sure yet if you know what you need.
Right.
And you hear that voice in the back of your head. Oh, what if it's all your fault? What if that magic has just been ruining you? They trusted you.
Impossible. What if magic's been ruining me?
Play both sides.
Magic?
When I was casting Detect Thoughts on Jack, I thought everything I've been doing with magic has been more harm than help.
Wasn't it because of your magic that we got the orb? Otherwise, I don't know how it wound up inside of you.
I think that was me, but I don't know why.
Magic? Can
I
you explain that?
basically, I actually don't know if I've had a conversation with you about when I was passed out. I saw my father, my Bob, and he. Sorry. He told me that the thing is with Fae is that we are the realm of magic. We are of mortal and of not mortal, and so that's why I feel a responsibility to help take care of all this. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yep.
probably why an orb was vomited out of Mr. Powell.
No, yeah, I get it. I had magic inside of me ever since I was born, and I had no idea until I was 20-something. Magic kinda is crazy and weird and scary, but the thing is, it's also what allowed me to meet everyone else.
Yes, I'm trying to.
I know.
I know, I'm sorry. It was just a very funny mental image.
It's
It's a
hilarious.
very good Freudian slip.
It's like when you want someone to erp. That was what saved our lives.
A sarcophagus.
I got myself.
You.
You're the only one that heard.
Louis waddles down through, just like, what's that? Gotta grab that wheel behind you. You
Louie,
see,
isn't magic cool?
yeah, magic's the best.
But what if it causes more harm than good?
What
As
about
a general.
fire?
Nope.
There's magic in the dragon gem that caused all of the.
Well, but you weren't hurting people with it.
Okay.
Simplistic.
I love
And Louis goes to Louis'
He's
dude.
a simple man.
Like
Simple
straight up-
lizard.
Simple lizard. Respect it.
Try it.
Respect it.
Fire can kill people, and it has, and it will. But it also is what can save someone from freezing. It also is what allows us to make really good food, like that curry. Curry? Was it curry? I think it was curry. Okay, I'm like, I made curry today. It's on the
Good. soup.
That's what allowed you to make that and share it with all of us. Fire is something that can hurt, but it can also heal. And that's what everything really is like. So, there you go.
That's the motto of today. Good soup.
Episode title.
Good soup.
Good soup. Absolutely.
Okay, you shall be.
Right, you feel that. After a bit, right, you've got a lot to think about, but I think it's something that you know, like, it's in the right steps, and, you know, as you guys finish making these, like, cornbread cupcakey kind of things. Evening falls,
Is that voice still
mhm.
Is that voice still there?
Yes.
Does Raya have any idea that this could possibly be something else talking to her? And not just her?
I'll make an insight check on a voice in your head.
Yeah?
Sure. I mean,
Insight check your inner demon.
yeah, right.
Straight up.
Hey,
It's
do you
gonna be
Hey, that's
another-
what I said to my
Oh,
therapist
no.
yesterday.
Oh, no. August, please don't
Your
make this
therapist
another
will
Mr.
think
Incredible situation.
What are you talking about?
Oh no.
It's gonna be 7. That is 18.
18. Right, you've never, like, had voices in your head before.
Hey, Rapunzel, last question. Do you have voices in your head?
Do I?
What a strange metaphysical question. I'm like, hey, you got little voices in your head telling you to do
I mean-
weird things, right? No, yeah.
Like,
Do I have,
It's-
like, when I have my off days? Or.
When you have your off days, Rapunzel, you're kind of on your own. You kind of just go to that safer place in your mind, right? Kind of let someone else take the charge. Not in that, like, you know,
No,
split
yeah.
personality sense. It's that,
Moon Knight Rapunzel, I want it.
every day I'll let you go.
She's got the indestructible hair. It's the armor.
No, I don't think other voices are a normal thing.
Hey, because I have a voice in my head telling me that magic is bad and I should give it up all completely.
Oh, that's a stupid voice. Who?
but if you give it up, they'll be saved.
But they says if I give it up, it'll be saved. You guys will be saved.
Okay, this is a bad voice. I'm gonna go find Meg. Hey, let's go talk to Meg. Meg?
Let's go talk to Meg. Meg.
Okay,
Let's go talk to
I'm just gonna whisper into her ear. She's hearing voices in her head, and I don't think it's normal crazy.
Do you recognize this voice? Is this one of your gods or dragons or somebody?
No, yeah, not like a dragon. Right?
Is it your own way of expressing like what you think? Not that kind of voice.
I am very, very forward. I don't have.
Unless I am
Voices.
a little voice that you get
Shut
suppressed. You gotta think about that, right?
Can I roll insight check on this riot?
Can I do that too, actually?
Yes, Yes, you both can. Anyone can. All of you. This was coming up above deck to
You
talk.
say inside
If
check?
it's
Inside check.
trying to
Yeah.
figure out if it's insanity, can I have advantage?
Yes, you can.
Yes!
No one else would have that kind of insight, but Rapunzel, having dealt more with mental issues
Yeah,
than most
and that is
characters,
very cocked.
24 from Dumbo.
Dumbo, Percy,
Where's my
Dumbo, the ultimate therapist.
I mean,
I
that's
see you
a
having more-
15.
Ooh,
Too
15
much
is pretty good
I
too.
see.
Dumbo puts on a plaid jacket.
I
You
can
think that
send
maybe
a
this stands
meme
with
to
the
Oh,
relationship?
he doesn't pry into people's business
Oh,
without
sweet.
permission.
Oh yeah,
Like he'll
it's
hear the toilet
24.
flush, but he
two
won't ever
24s,
listen.
a 15. Meg, what'd you get?
Nice.
Nice. Meg, she's
She's crazy.
she's crazy. Yeah.
Uh,
Here's what I'll say. All of you are looking at this. Merida, you think maybe this is just like a, hey, adventuring is a stressful thing. This could be natural. Rapunzel and Dumbo, there is the slightest disconnect of what she says, like a voice is saying, versus what she is saying. You're not sure what that may mean, but there is definitely a versus when you have a thought or a voice generator, you have that little voice of like, well, maybe this, and you say something, versus there is the slightest hesitancy when Raya does express then the idea of her head or talking about it. Yes, Dumbo.
Can I attempt to cast command on the voice in her head?
Ooh.
Interesting. What would you like to do?
The word I will use is leave.
Alrighty.
While he's doing
Spell
that,
save 17.
Raya.
Oh my gosh, it is! Oh my gosh!
A tiny. It does straight face. A tiny little orange man
Can I step on it?
wearing a pinstripe suit with the label insecurity, just like. And scuttles off the ship, jumps into the
No,
water.
I
and
have to
disappears.
step on him and squish him.
You before it gets over the side, you squish it.
okay, calm down.
I guess
What was that?
You want me to try it on you too?
no, I just don't want to be insecure about things anymore. But I think
Is that how therapy works? Yeah.
is that how?
Dumbo the therapist just points at Raya's skull.
Leave. And a bunch of suddenly a blue woman looking
Mommy
very
issues,
sad,
daddy
a yellow woman very happy,
Is this
a
Inside
purple
Out
man.
now?
It's inside out. There was insecurity. This is how I flavored it. I thought it was
love
funny.
it.
But yes, this
That's
was not
clever, but why? It's very clever.
Raya, while the feelings remain, there is always a thought. The voice has stopped. There's no longer an actual voice telling you this. As there's always that, like, maybe as everyone has the thoughts of what if or why not.
Okay.
But there's no longer a voice that will ever speak like that.
I
again.
told you it wasn't
Can
me.
Clever.
I'm
Yes,
gonna wrap
obviously.
Raya
It's
up
like-
in a
Chat
hug.
asked the Lorax.
I'm going to hug Raya in a big old bear hug, and can
That's
I
a neat
bless
trick.
her? And I'm
I've
just
seen
going to
Nemo
mutter
do it
under
to
my
things
breath,
through people.
Tiger
Yeah.
Lily, this person is a lot like you sometimes, and I think she needs some of you.
Yeah.
There.
Oh.
Feel better.
Shameless plugging.
Be happy.
Right, you get that good hug. Meg, you get a message.
Woo!
Message.
The orb and the compass are in the astral plane. Please destroy them. Hades failed to get them.
Yago?
Cuts off.
The night is growing fast. Meg, this is all you hear in your head.
Is everybody on deck?
Everyone's on deck because this was a moment of, hey,
Wow.
Raya's not doing normally well.
I'm
Oh, you
gonna-
got something
I
in
feel
there.
a lot better.
I'm
about
gonna
it.
reflexively turn to Dumbo and say, "Are we being watched?"
Perception check.
Because
Perception
I don't
check.
have any more divine senses for the day.
Yeah.
You
Right,
gained
I'm
some?
I know, yeah, it's good. I
Have you
mean,
gained some over the hours?
My
No,
perception
this-
isn't nearly as good as Dumbledore's.
So yeah, my check was the same as my passive, a 29.
a 29. 29 passive is insanely good.
Yeah,
Um,
it is.
Just like
Boom, boom, boom.
Sonar.
Can I
I love
continue to
that.
be
So it's
sent
just
in a
clicking?
message?
A small little bubble is behind Meg's head.
Can I reach out to grab it?
You grab it, it pops in your hand.
Hey, that
Louis,
was a
can-
seeing. Somebody was crying on you.
Louis, can you link our minds the way you did during the fight?
I don't, does he still have that?
Seriously.
Yes, Louis has that spell slot available.
Yes.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. You all feel mind link starts all in your head.
We need to get to the astral scene now.
What happened?
How?
Iago is dead.
A
He
package
sent the
appears at
compass
your
to the
feet,
astral
Rapunzel. It says, to Rapunzel from Varian.
Ooh.
Frick. It's probably a bomb or something.
Frick,
little
don't
shite.
open it. Don't get distracted. I know how much
I
you're
know,
gonna get.
I know,
We need to
okay.
get there now. Does
I know.
anyone know?
Okay.
I know the pro can get there. We met Jack there first. Does anyone know how, or do we need to get
to the
him to
astral
take us
plane?
there? Yes.
I couldn't tell you.
Jack Sparrow's looking interesting as you're all looking at each other, but no words. You say,
I will pull the gag out of his mouth.
Would anyone like to fill me in on the secrets?
Message to him. Everything that's happening. We need
But
to
you
get
told
to
him
the astral.
everything?
No,
not
not
everything.
everything.
We
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to get to the astral
We're trying to get to the
Do
astral
you know
sea.
how? Keep it secret. Send
Yes, it
back.
seems that I.
Don't talk out loud.
I can't move my fingers.
He needs to move his fingers.
He needs to be able to use at least a finger, because part of messaging is some
One
sort
finger?
of gesture
I'll
or look.
loosen
You need
a
at least
piece of
something.
something that's binding it, because we have several things.
It's a pinky, again, just something
Up
very
there.
simple. He points, and yes, now he can message. You see, you just. So you're trying to get to Astral Sea, and none of you know how to get onto it, have they? Well, it seems like I can do that, and then we can strike an accord. Alright?
Get us there and we'll talk.
Yes.
What?
Alliance.
What happens when I get there, and then you slip my neck and throw me into the Astral Sea?
You know she's not gonna let me.
I
do
will
that.
not let that happen.
As much as I like throwing frying pans at your head, I
We're
don't
not
really
gonna do
like
that.
killing people just
Excellent,
because.
then my deal is with you and no one else. I shall get you in the Astral Sea, and can I please have my ship once you're done with it?
Once we're done
We're
with it.
done.
Yes.
Yes.
And when will you be done with it?
That is depending on how fast you can get us there, sir.
I can get you much faster when my hands aren't tied.
Dumbo's gonna cut him loose. But I'm not the hair, but from the vines.
Yeah,
Dumbo tries to
Yeah, there.
Yeah, he'll cut the vines.
Yeah, Rapunzel, fun fact, you've been like tethering, so like when you go
I know,
down the
dude.
ride, there's just like a hairline of wherever you are on the ship. You unwrap, Jack just kinda, alright. Astral Sea it is. You see he grabs the helm,
We have all
cuts
that.
his finger on a small hidden blade beneath the helm, and rubs it across a rune etched into the pearl. Something that would be very imperceptible, even to Dumbo, because it is on the underneath of something. You normally don't look underneath
You
on a
have to know
balustrade
to
on a
look
ship.
for it.
Something that, if you don't know where
Like
it is,
an
it's like an investigation
investigation.
check.
It would take
Okay,
an
Okay,
investigation.
before
It
we
would take a
actually
mis-
leave, I'm going to ask Meg, should we just throw this overboard?
Dumbo will pick it up. And he will point at Meg and gesture his head towards the stairs down below deck. And then he will take it down there.
Yeah. You're picking up, nothing
Hey,
happens.
Do you need any arcane? I think I can help with magic.
Maybe
I
we
think
should
the
have
two
at
of us are
least
just
a
gonna
couple
go
sets
down
guys
there.
on
Because
that.
I mean,
This
if we
is to
open
keep.
it,
You're
Do
not
you
a
want
good
to stay on
mental
Jack?
standing.
Because
You're not a
you
good
Like I
mental
and
said,
standing.
Louis
Oh,
and
no,
Merida,
I know.
Flynn will
yeah,
stay with you
no.
as a rogue in that, like, let's
trust
watch
Meg
it.
and
Yeah.
you to-
Dumbo
because
is-
it's
yeah.
not-
If there is
Basically,
anything
Raya's
that we need
just
to know
saying-
in here, like
Yeah,
you
then
need
you
a
focus.
clue or something.
But I've
if you want to open
not
it in my
react
extra
well.
dimensional space, Raya's Refuge, I can cast that.
Time is of the essence. We should be okay.
Alright,
So I'll go down with Dumbo.
let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand next to Jack then, make sure
Cool.
he doesn't pull
You
any
turn next to
crap.
Jack. You two are going down below deck with the boxes. Okay, Peter is immediately doing what Jack can't, right? He's basically first mating this right now. As Peter's getting the sails going down, using a bit of his own magic, and Louis acting as the muscle right now, pushing a lot. You guys go down below. This says to Rapunzel from there.
I'll take out the dagger and I will open.
Inside is the jagged, severed head of Iago. Inside his mouth is a crumpled piece of paper.
I will pull it out. I
You
will hand the paper.
I'll read it.
You read it. As you unfurl, you realize it was a letter, so it is folded. On the front says, "For Rapunzel's eyes only."
I'm gonna read it anyway.
You read it anyway.
Well, no. Do I need to insight? Will there be like some magical thing, like only she can read it, or it'll self-destruct?
You
or
could, oh
something?
yeah, do you want to make a
Would
quick
that be
insight?
like an insight?
It's an insight, yeah. Something like, oh wait, is this a trap? Yeah, no, that's clever.
That's not great. It's gonna be a 7.
You think everything's been fine. So I mean, if you were to put a trap, wouldn't it be when you open a box,
That's
like one of
true.
the letter?
Yeah, so I'll read it.
Excellent.
Dang it. Oh no. You had that ready.
Oh yeah, I did.
I know.
Oh no.
I was just joking about it being a bomb, but maybe it.
What if it was a bomb
Well,
for
I guess he is
Rapunzel?
trying to get
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Meg,
Get it.
Yep.
That
You
was
take-
horrible.
sorry, I have to quickly pull this up for you. Meg, you take a total of 60 points of damage.
I'm still up.
Oh,
What kind of damage
God.
is it?
This is fire damage.
Ah.
Oh my.
Boom! Erupts around you. You notice this. The letter is not changed. The letter doesn't burn away or anything. It drops to the ground as there was a glyph or something for
Yeah.
only Rapunzel's eyes. Boom! Explodes on you, Meg.
But
Dumbo,
Rapunzel
you do
can't
that
read-
clever, ears
can
helping
read
shield,
this
so you
stuff
don't
very
take a
well.
lot of the damage. You are the one taking it as you open it.
Like, I
But it's that
understand
like,
how big
okay, the
words
ship
type
isn't
thing.
taking any of this damage too. You read the letter. We're coming. That's it.
On Iago's head, Dumbo will just sort of tap it and cast Bless, and then close the box and throw it out a portal.
Smart.
Maybe you should keep a scale. Maybe you should keep a scale.
Oh, it's
There,
just
there's
human
no skill.
head.
This is a human head.
Oh.
This is Iago's human form head, which is gross because then there must have been magic involved to make it a human, not a normal dragon head.
That is
Um,
so sad. Oh my god.
I should tell her. It might finally get her to take him seriously.
You want friend? You see, Jack is doing some insane sailing. He is very Jack is crazy good at sailing. You are seeing he is ever so subtly moving the wheel, looking at the wind, moving back, checking a small sextant, against the sea, moving. You said, "We should be in the astral sea in the next hour."
It's annoying that he's this competent.
He's a very competent pirate. Like, honestly, he can get people into the
He
astral sea.
probably is more competent the more rum he has.
Moving ever so slightly, and you all see yes, as you are going through, the winds seem to be changing. No longer is the wind at your back; it's suddenly in your face. But the sails push you forward. As again, the minutes are going by, and already it's weird. Of how are we moving? Then the water seems to be gliding sideways against us as the ship is passing into the astral plane ever so slightly. Meg, what do you say to Rapunzel as you're going?
Can I talk to you? And I want to try and get her into like a cabin or somewhere a little more private.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
There's just right below the helm. There's like a captain's quarter.
Do you want to know what it was Iago said? The boat came from a sea burial. It came with this, and I'm going to show her the letter but not hand it to her.
And you see how Meg's eyebrows are gone.
It was a glyph of warding that set me on fire. It said for Rapunzel's eyes only from therein. You can't control what other people do, but you can stop it. And I give Rapunzel a hug because I know this sucks for her.
Yeah, this is.
It's so sad.
You give a hug. Here's what I'll say. Merida, Jack is the one closest next to you. You see, he turns to you just like, right, we'll be in the astral sea in the next hour. Now, if I say if you guys need rest, you should get rest now. But I know you don't trust me, so if whoever wants to take watch, take it in shifts.
Alright, Louis,
I
you're
will
first.
say it won't cost me.
Louis kind of just steps on. Just like, hello. You see, Jack. Anyone else can start. I'm not picky.
Dumbo will just sort of.
On the other side. I guess these are my friends for the next few minutes.
Wait! We tossed the head overboard! We need to get the head! We need to get the head! We need to get the head!
Why?
We need to get the head right now!
Alright.
Guys, we need to get the
Are you
head!
gonna try and bring it back? I thought you needed a full body for that.
No! No, you're right! Dang it.
And
Okay, I just
Rapunzel,
got
no insight, passive insight.
Yep.
Very knows you need the whole body.
I'm just.
By sending just the head, there's nothing you can do with it.
He's such a turd.
Hey guys, there's also some spells for some people who are going to be higher cleric. Esmeralda.
Esmeralda and Nemo wouldn't get that high enough
Revivify is
spells.
good enough if
Finale.
you've been beheaded. You need to have resurrection.
And just having that, you don't even have the full body.
Yeah.
You would need a lot more.
It's so sad.
This was a carefully planned gift, shall we say.
So she gave me some hit points back, and I'm gonna short rest.
Yes. Okay.
What do I get back in
How much should I say I got back?
If anyone
28,
wants a
28.
short rest, what it
28?
would be is you re-roll hit die that you have. So like Merida, right now, Merida, actually, you're pretty good on hit points.
Where am I at right now?
You're at full.
Oh, I'm at full. Oh.
Because most of the stuff in the fight, you weren't the one getting hit because you were, again,
That's
playing
true.
defense with either spell work, arrows, or finding stuff. So hit point wise, you're fine. It's just that, like,
Spell slots and...
your spell slots are depleted because you've already used your, primeval senses.
Yeah. Isn't... I don't know
but
if it's a spell, though.
I
It
think,
is. You use a spell slot to do
Mhm.
the class feature.
Oh.
and so that's why between your entangles and primeval, it's that, oh man, so I need
Okay,
to take
so-
at least the 8 hour to get my good stuff back.
Okay. What can I get back in the time that I can short rest?
In a short rest, for ranger, I think there's some stuff you can get. There's a certain ability
Right.
that you've chosen that you didn't use it last fight though,
I
so
did.
that should still
So
be all
I'm
fresh.
saving that for a rainy day.
Yes, that's important to know. There's that ability you have for rainy day, as well as stranger used to play. I actually see. Naval awareness. I think you might actually get back on a short rest. I'm just gonna quickly check.
Just saying, Iago is awesome. The fact that he did at least keep both of those from falling in Hades' hands, and I am so sad.
His plan was to destroy them, but he didn't have time.
It was rough.
I'm actually kind of glad he didn't destroy the compass because I wanted that to find
I
And
honestly wish that you had destroyed the orb. I'm not gonna lie.
It would have helped. Oh, here we go. Yes. How you gain back spells. Long rest. Okay, yeah, sorry. I couldn't remember if rangers were like warlocks where you can take a long rest and get spell slots back. So yeah, Merida, unfortunately, right now it's down to your fighting skills, which are insanely good. You have your good arrows, you have stuff, but it's those really cool spell slots of primeval awareness and stuff that you're out right now. Fear type. For most of you though, again, I think then everyone should, because Raya, you long rested in Commandra. Meg, are you long resting and get back spell slots right now?
You mean short resting?
Or short resting to get those
Wait,
back?
Yes.
and a cantrip wouldn't take spell slots or
Correct.
Cantrips don't. Yes, you
You
have.
have
the Thorn
those-
Whip hasn't taken any
Yeah,
spell slots.
Thorn Whip you still got, which is a good one to have. Yes.
I
I
still
also
have
control
temporary
flames.
hit points. That's the annoying thing.
Oh, we all get a bunch of temporary hit points if I can see you guys when we finish with short rest.
Oh yeah, because if you're all kind of like on deck.
That's
And Peter's inspiring leader as well.
Yes, Peter has
Well,
inspiring.
it's me
leader.
and 5 other people, so I think I need to.
But
choose.
Peter can't do inspiring. Peter's doing the heavy lifting of the ship.
Right.
Oh,
right
that's true.
Yeah, he's what again. So you don't all have to be like helping with the ropes. He's
Yeah.
doing a lot of the big stuff. So let's see. You have to see Meg. You could be able to see though people again on the deck. Louis gonna stand behind Jack, and when you're not there, Dumbo, kind of that rotational swap. The rest of you can short rest right now. So how much temp HP is? Because I think you could choose everyone in this room plus one other person. And Dumbo, did you use any hit dice to short rest yet?
Right now? No, I have not. I will do that right now.
Okay, yes, just making sure, because Flynn's fine now. Louis did some stuff. Peter is doing some brief stuff. Rapunzel,
I still have temp.
what's your temp at right now?
I think I only have 3 more temp. Let me
Yes,
check real quick.
there we
Yeah,
go.
I have 148 plus 3.
Yeah, found the previous
Okay, so it's half my warlock level plus my charisma modifier. Am I rounding up or down for the half my warlock level?
one. Warlock level, you round up.
Round up.
I got 26 back, so I'm at 144.
Excellent.
So everyone's gonna get 11 temporary hit points, except for me because I got my full warlock level. So I think that's going to be 17 for me.
So how many does everyone else get?
11.
11.
Question.
Dumbo
I
gets
think
11.
the temp before this was also from Mag. So does that stack on top
It,
of the
no,
three?
it replaces.
That's
Temp
what I
points
thought.
never stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually.
I wasn't sure
Raya,
if there's
you
a
have
space, like, if it's the
11.
same thing.
Nah.
Merida,
Stack.
you have
That's fine.
11 temp.
Or else
Rapunzel,
freaking
Tundra,
Tundra,
1, 2,
Stormheld
3,
Barbarians
4.
would be
Oh,
the
and
best
who
tank
else,
in the
Meg?
game, because every bonus action in the rage, and it just everyone with
Who else got the
MP
temp?
that
Out of
gets
these
to
four,
the
there was
yes.
one of them.
Oh, that'd be insane.
So these 4,
Because there's
and then
Louis, Peter, Flynn, Jack, and that's it.
And
Or
who-
Terry, but
I'll do
Terry's
Peter.
more Peter. Okay.
not that he necessarily needs the hit points, but he is really good, so I want him
Yeah.
around.
He again, paladins, they
Yeah.
hope to fight you.
Okay, how
Okay.
many?
11.
And you see my message.
Yes, I'm looking at everyone's messages, doing a quick.
So I guess Megan could make a perception check for negative ones. Because she was present.
Yes. Here's what I'm gonna say. On a natural 20,
Oh.
hand grabs yours, just kind of puts it on the shoulder, just like. Not without my knowledge, please.
Jack?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I will show Jack.
Cool. I just had to make, because one of the, and that,
Yeah.
like, he keeps a good eye on the ship. He,
Yep.
Watching what you
I
guys
will
do.
show him because he noticed.
Cool.
I rolled a 10 on perception.
Cool. Thank you. Cool. That is done. And Raya, you
Meg is
come
napping.
up from below deck.
She was at like
Three
60
things.
hit points per second.
And I
Yeah.
looked at the ingredients and I'm like, all those would be readily available on ship.
Cool. Yeah. Ginangang, Pandasal, and of course Pansek. You bring that all up. Pansek, think like a stir fry type dish. Pandasal, much more like rolls, of course.
It's called like salt bread.
And Ginangang, it's a like Saba banana, margarine, sugar, like fried banana on a stick kind of vibe.
No,
I'm
we're
so
good,
sorry.
we're good,
Twice
we're
in
good.
one week. That's hilarious. If I had a nickel for every time we use banana-based food that Lonnie just does not like in real life, that's hilarious. I'm so sorry.
Remember, Rapunzel doesn't eat
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to get
Rapunzel
back
is
on that.
shoot him down.
Last night.
I know.
Banana daiquiris.
No, Rapunzel hates bananas. It's a thing.
As well as, yes, a little bit of rum. Something just for like, it's not...
Rapunzel's got plenty of traumatizing memories. You
The
can throw
rum
it in
is
with
more,
banana.
again, sugar-based to last. You bring this up. Raya has made you all this food,
I
so...
am watching Jack's intake on the rum. He also gets food. I'm
Jack is not drinking right now.
Oh. Good to note.
Yeah.
Merida is that. I'm kidding.
They're downing shot after shot. No, yeah. It's,
Honestly, she's like, we've got 3-4 days till we see him, maybe.
after an hour's worth of time, you are all taking this short rest as you sail in. You watch. Oh, I still have my ass. I love when I have like my stuff ready. The sky around you becomes star as nebulized starred sky becomes rippling water. The astral plane being the astral sea of this world, cutting through. It is an imperceptible, even to you, Dumbo, this is how you know it's magic, of when water becomes sky and star and
It just
water.
happens.
It just seems to happen. Beautiful ripples of waves as the pearl has entered the astral sea.
Kind of missed this.
Raya, you feel this, of course, in that plane shift sense. You have plane shift before. And all of you feel that differentiation as you are now creatures not of this plane here.
Dumbo will
Now
nod.
all y'all get to know how I felt.
Now you know how I feel.
Should I begin the search? I could take one person with me.
I already volunteered.
I'll take
You know,
Merida.
I am holding a banana.
Merida,
That's
Merida might be also that best of just like, again, a ranger for tracking
Yeah.
and looking for...
Yep. I mean, we caused enough trouble as it is.
Yeah.
You guys did some good trouble.
And
That's
Dumbo
some
will
good.
then fly off and begin actively, not like speedy flying because he needs to steady eye it, but he will be searching.
Yes.
for anything.
Here's
Can
what
we
we
tie a
get.
rope around your waist? No? Okay, bye. Still holding
You
the
can
fried
fly,
banana
look at
on the
that.
stick.
Here we go.
No, there
Transform.
it is.
As you
Once he also has
guys...
crazy map perception,
uh,
so you might lose him, but he's not gonna lose you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
You,
Also,
yeah.
are these yours?
I mean, those are.
They're showing your
Sick.
sunglasses. Unless they are from.
Could they be
the-
Shelby's or someone from maybe the Wednesday crew?
Well, no, I was thinking
is
Sam's
it
Saturday
now-
session.
Oh yeah, if they're like
Because
Logan's or maybe Gus.
Yeah.
I don't know. They look
I
good.
don't
They're good.
They look
guys.
expensive.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
why
them
I was
back.
so weird. No, don't. Anyway, as you all sail off,
I am going
Dumbo.
to bless Dumbo real quick before we leave.
ooh,
So it only lasts a minute, but
Okay.
only a
It might-
minute. Here's what we'll do. Both of you,
So 10 of my city eye checks.
you can make either perception or investigation. You know the items you're looking for, so of course it's that I'm looking for an orb or a compass, right? There are things to see. The astral sea is an ever-changing, beautiful plane, really, and so it could be anywhere. It's kind of Mr. Incredible had this same problem when he got accidentally yeeted into the astral sea trying to find some of the quick stuff. You never know what you'll find here.
That was stressful.
Thought that he was just gonna drown in the astral sea.
Okay, so a perception check.
Yes.
24, but I'm not 24, sorry. 28, pass at 29.
28.
Okay, I did investigation, and that was an
18.
18.
Dumbo, it's a cool difference again. Dumbo, you are seeing everything. It's watching the field to see when the blade moves. Meredith, you are, again, your eyes are moving spot to spot, slowly trying to piece together what's in this sea. What you're finding is this. Dumbo, as you're looking, you are seeing, again, the glass seems to stretch for miles, and yet the miles suddenly become feet and distance, as there really is no horizon in the astral sea. It is an ever-shifting upward plane, and both downward. It's almost like an interior sphere of a plane to be upon. It's very trippy, honestly. But, Dumbo, honestly, the 28 is what keeps you from getting, sick while looking, right? Again, that natural sickness of if you can't find the horizon. The 28 is what's really helping of, okay, no. I'm just perceiving. I'm just letting the information come to me. Merida, you are looking through. Here's what you're saying. Every so often there is refuse. Looking through because, again, your eyes are spotting the subtle movements, the subtle bobbing, as things find their way to the astral sea more often than you would think. Whether on purpose or by accident, things will always be flung out here. It's usually a cause of an extra dimensional space collapsing in on itself, and this is the dumping ground, one might say. But as you're looking, Merida, no, just maybe a spare bit of wood. No, that looks like an old broken helmet, right? There's little things where under the water, because again, the water, there's also no set depth. It is both like 2 feet and 100, and so it's like trying to see everything. Time goes by, and here's what I'll say. On a 28
I didn't
Dumbo.
roll a d4, sorry.
Oh, yes, add a d4.
That's a 29.
29.
Sorry, it's
Dumbo, you have not lost sight of the ship. That perception is going to help you, Dumbo, as that sort of anchor idea of, okay, but even though we're going, there is still somewhat of physical distance. You know how to get back. That's the important thing.
That's why it's taking long.
Go ahead and make me another round. Time is passing as you make these
And
checks.
this is past bless, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This will be the pass bless.
That was a 20.
Ooh.
6.
Sim 20.
So 33.
33. You're still doing good. The checks are going to eventually start getting harder and harder because eventually you might find yourself too far off course.
Yeah.
So you pick the right people. Someone who can not only see everything but know where they're going, and someone who can pinpoint. To see around, Merida, there's coin, and then it seems to be quill. Some of the stuff seems like personal items here. Like you're starting to notice, like maybe like people's personal belongings.
And I'll pass it up to Dumbo because, the stone and the compass were both personal belongings.
This
so-
might be the right track. Dumbo looking through. You're still on the right course. Nothing seems to be around yet. Now here comes the next round.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a 29.
29.
It's like an 18.
The personal items seem to grow larger. Now, every so often, things like rise up in a wave and descend to the depths that seem rather personal. Items that you wouldn't expect to find, like refuse of old burnt books or different bottles of things that all, every so often, Merida, bubble up and seem to fade away. Not what you need. Dumbo, there's a ship far off in the distance.
Okay.
You're not sure. Again, it's very hard. Again, crazy good perception, so it's spotting it before anything could spot you of that has to be another ship on the astral sea, and yet something, the distinguishing figures are not present yet.
Okay.
Would you like to go forward closer to the ship, or would you rather like maybe veer a course to keep looking elsewhere?
I will keep flying forward, but I will stealth.
Stealth? Cool. Make me your stealth then first.
And I don't have any spell slots left. So
Yeah.
I have to
26.
concentrate.
26 is still pretty good.
It's my
Again,
minimum.
Dumbo,
Literally,
your stuff is
no.
really what's going to help right now. Merida, you have that benefit of being quote unquote the passenger of like I can just sit and
I'll
make.
just try not to move.
As you're getting closer, Merida also, you may now make me your investigation with advantage as you're now getting into much better territory personal item. Dumbo,
I will.
please give me your perception now as you're getting closer to this vehicle.
It's a 25.
25.
Ooh, that's a 32.
You see rising out of the mist and star twin figureheads shaped like teeth. The walrus cuts
Yep.
through the
Heck
astral
yeah.
sea. Over each side are nets that
Gosh, they are
intermittently
looking
are
for-
pulling up refuse and dropping it. Again, Dumbo, on your stealth, you are very well in stealthing, and you're actually not close enough, though, unfortunately, to like hear.
Yeah.
But now, even Merida, you can also see that, like, okay,
So they're probably looking.
they're
for it
searching.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Merida, your eyes spot the glint of something. As again, they're searching for, you see some slight metallic glint, and
I'm
you
looking
see
to Dumbo.
a compass. Please make me a stealth. As this is a little bit, unfortunately, closer to the
Can
ship,
I
but
give him the help action?
yes, give me a stealth as well to try to get that help.
Yeah.
Because again, this is high stakes, like, can I help as well by being as quiet as
Something's gonna be
possible?
at the bottom.
Okay. So let me know if am I getting an advantage if she rolls high enough?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna get advantage. That was only an 8. So
8.
What's the total? Because you could
The total was 8.
Oh, never mind.
Total
Okay,
is
so
8.
26.
26. Fly in. Here comes the crazy check coming in here.
I mean, honestly, the compass is really good because if nothing else, then you can use it to get the dragon orb.
exactly. And my boyfriend got,
Your boyfriend.
even though we're not
Um,
You
Has
could very well be dead.
crazy good
And if he's not dead, then I'm
perception,
kind of
unfortunately.
suspicious. Like,
Yeah,
People
Meg
what-
would be.
somewhere
what
in
backroom
the
deal did he make to get out
Also,
alive?
Dumbo would be.
I mean,
Also, Dumbo's looking
26. Dumbo. Unfortunately, you are not the only thing searching these waters.
Yep.
As you pull in, Merida, you feel your hand. It's the most wonderful feeling of pure starlight and wind and water through your fingers. Your fingers close around the compass. Dumbo, you feel a similar glint in your eye. You look a figure far off by the helm, spyglass pointing. Seems
back.
lowers. You can't tell by figure, but you know whatever large creature's looking at you.
It's Captain Flint.
It's Captain Flint.
I mean, I almost killed him once.
Yeah.
I really wanted this to happen
I mean, like,
today. I wanted to kill him.
We've been spotted.
Come back.
Well, we
to
shouldn't
us.
stay in the same place.
Do we have the compass?
Woo!
Do we have
Yeah,
You
the
I
have the
have-
compass,
I have
yeah,
the
Meredith.
compass in my
You've grabbed the
glass.
compass. That's the thing, Dumbo. While she's grabbing the compass again, you're trying to get low enough to the
Yeah.
water stay, but it's whereas the whole ship doesn't realize, but Flint is also personally looking. Is the problem?
Yeah, he's got a separate job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how far away is he out of just
Okay, wait,
curiosity?
how does this compass work? I'm holding it.
You're holding it.
So
Yes.
it's mine now.
The last thing. So, Merida, the last thing you
Holding
from
Iago.
Iago, Merida jumps
Again,
up,
just-
swims away.
You know how well that turned out for the last person who did
No,
that?
exactly. That's why I'm gonna stick together.
This is
but-
why galactic wars were waged after this item. For those that
Yeah.
were part of the pirate one shot, the Diamond of Fate. It's ooh, like, gosh, Merida. Iago had briefly explained it's your heart's truest desire. Of course, if it's something intangible, something that it's like, I really want a good meal. It might show you where a good meal could be found.
My
If it's
short
something
short term rather than.
Specific, as in like with teleport,
I mean, I know what matters.
face, an object, a very specific thing in your mind, and so that's what I would have to ask Merida. What do you want more than anything?
I'm true, obviously. I mean, yes, I know the dragon orb.
Yeah,
but-
this is
that's
fine.
fine, that's
This is
fine.
good.
But
Yeah,
Character
I
choice.
guess.
The compass points directly at Flint's.
He's sketchy!
I know we already used the one F word today.
I
but-
know, we already buried it! Right
having
used
the
it in the
compass,
first
I'm going to.
second. Which is fair, though. The
Just-
second young least.
Out of simple curiosity, how far away is Flint?
Right now, here's what you're
You really
realizing.
should come back so we can.
Dumbo,
Yeah,
your
I'm
sight
So
is...
that's
Next
the
to one head
Sorry,
long
what
to
you
Flint's ship. That's
It's
very
not like
smart.
your sight is doubled, but
Hear me
again,
out. If
the
you're
astral
rescue
sea
mission
has
is
that
next
benefit
time,
of being
you can have
very
the next
clear
F word
looking.
release.
Flint may
Or
be
when you
about
kiss them. Yeah,
1,000 feet away.
Oh,
Okay.
In the sense of, you could turn and flee, and he couldn't just immediately, like, be upon you. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
the walrus is fast. Not that fast.
Mhm.
But it's also the thing of, so he's in range to see, not to follow, but, like, you guys aren't close enough to, like, snipe and do stuff, because
Yeah,
1,000
okay.
feet is crazy.
It is crazy. So, seeing that, I'm going to sort of fly back a bit and give us. I'm going to give us one more round of searching before I call
For the-
and head
the
back to the
orb.
boat.
For the orb.
Mhm.
Excellent.
There it is.
Now you can roll with advantage, because you got the compass.
And
And your
so,
percent.
yeah.
That steady eye is going to help you, because, again, Dumbo, there's also other
Natural
things.
20.
Heck yeah!
It happened. So a
Oh.
34.
34.
24.
24.
That's awesome.
I love
The
having
perceived
Dumbo.
team.
Wait,
Oh, instead
I-
of the A team, it's the
The P team.
This is good.
I don't know like that.
it's what.
Yeah, no.
Merida, you know what you need, and yet it's that I know now what I can find. You feel the compass slightly back,
Oh, thank goodness.
like towards you
I
guys.
was so worried they had
You
it.
realize that, okay, well, whatever we need is backtracking.
I let Dumbo know that.
Moving back,
Show
Dumbo
the
again,
compass.
watching. As you watch, before you are out of sight, you do see the ship has already begun its turn towards you.
Sweet.
Do we have? How far does message go? And do we still have?
120 feet.
120 feet.
Okay, so-
You guys have been out here for
I am
Okay,
Quite a
I'm
while.
getting sending.
I
If you
think.
happen to see a sending.
No, I
scroll.
think once we get close enough to the ship, I want to be like, we got trouble,
Yeah,
lads.
we will.
right here in
definitely.
River City.
I hear.
Dumbo, on the nat 20. This is going to be interesting. Because as you are flying, you feel the astral sea and playing dum, in a soft beat.
Jumanji.
Looking below the surface of the water, something big seems to be slowly coming upwards. You know immediately you would outpace it, but who's to say you'll outpace it once it's truly in the astral sea?
What kind of a thing is it?
A thing that maybe has one too many arms. Or I guess you would say tentacles.
We don't have Hercules.
Hey, the platypus kraken.
Is that the only thing I see?
That on the nat 20,
Yes.
it's that you see the ship has turned towards you. You get that almost imperceptible. Again, Dumbo, you are so in tune with just observing the world.
Yes.
Something changed, something summoned in the astral sea.
This will be our first time with a Kraken without Lily just banishing it.
Yep.
I mean.
That was Lily's big thing of
There
just,
we go.
no!
Every time we
Yes,
met a
that's
Kraken,
cool.
Lily was like, no,
If we
goodbye."
happen to see it on the way back, great, we're going back. And I'm just going to be spending my action to dash and double
And-
dash.
Great.
After half a second, you see it, Merida, on the 25.
Get it, get it, get it,
The-
get it,
into
get it,
orb?
get it, get
the
it.
orb.
I
I will-
motion the Dumbo.
Into the water. As you get into the water,
Grab the
again, what's horrifying is this thing is coming up out of the
Do
water.
I see that?
You're starting to see a shape down in the depths of the astral sea. Again,
you should get
not
a
like
little-
normal things that find their way into the astral
Yep.
sea. This thing
I
has
see
been
it.
summoned
I
and
see
is
it.
emerging.
Probably
I
trying to
don't
get
like
the
what I'm
dragon orb.
seeing.
I
Let's
see it.
try.
Get the orb.
Grabbing the orb.
Okay, got the orb, got the compass.
Dash,
Water.
dash, 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 dash.
Also, I will say to Dumbo, maybe it would be a good idea to not attack the Kraken first. Maybe we can shove it onto the walrus.
Potentially.
Make
I
it their
don't
problem
know.
instead of ours.
And I'm going to just
Zoom.
Yeah, that's a
Zooms.
good idea.
I have a question.
All the zooms.
I know
yes.
too much.
I have a question for you to DM.
Oh yes.
I don't,
Is-
Oh,
is
wait.
I
the
don't think I like what
Kraken,
you know.
what is
What is the Kraken?
what is the Kraken? Is it a beast? Is it a
monstrosity?
a monstrosity?
It's not.
It is a
Remember the last
gargantuan
couple Krakens we fought
monstrosity.
against and how
It's
they
like
definitely
the
had
Hydra.
intelligence
A
and
large
alignments?
giant squid is a beast.
I mean, I was
Kraken-
It's
are
not
a
just a
specific
stupid thing that's
beast.
gonna fight whoever's closest.
And maybe
No.
here's a good point of order because like we've used Krakens a lot. Davy Jones has his Kraken. That is not the only Kraken that exists in the world.
There's at least that one and Ursula that we've met.
Ursula is technically a Kraken.
We've met two different
well,
Krakens.
Kraken Mind Flare. It's a long story.
Yeah, my
As
Ursula
well
was
as
Her mother
the-
came from a line of
The
Krakens.
rogues,
But
through the
fuck.
rogues, telling you they fought what they believed to be the mother of Krakens down in the
Oh,
library,
in the
right? Like,
yeah.
like
That's
Krakens.
the mother of Kraken.
The mother of all
Yep, she had
Krakens.
lots of tentacles.
That
Okay.
makes a lot of
And Jim
sense,
put her in a
actually.
little dress and said, "You don't get to move."
That was
basically.
so beautiful.
And so it's something. It's like so. This might not be like the Kraken as we think of Disney, but Krakens are things that exist.
It's
So
big
it's not
and
from
presumably-
Atlantic. Oh.
It's
Oh,
time
no.
to go.
I will let you
I don't
role
mind
play when you guys make it back to the deck, as I'm going to quickly.
Yeah. Dumbo just 3-point landing onto the deck.
Oh, hey guys, I made.
We got all of
I'm
them.
not-
We need to leave. There's a Kraken.
There's a Kraken.
A what?
A Kraken and the walrus.
What did you say, crack?
They know we're here.
Okay,
They saw.
wait. I think I found Andrew. I think I found
You
him.
did?
I've got this now. Ah! I'm not gonna give it to anyone. It's gonna
Oh,
be
I
mine.
pulled
No,
the
you
orb
don't.
out of her bag and handed to you.
The orb is yours.
Yep.
The orb is
Thank
yours. I'm
you.
holding on to this compass.
Right.
That's.
I will tell you.
But Andrew's alive. Andrew's on the walrus.
I have to
She
ask.
needs to-
Do you worship dragons or do you worship Sisu?
You know, I haven't thought about it because Sisu was the only dragon I was able to worship because they were all dead when I was a child.
So
Or,
that sounds
well,
like you
turned to
worship Sisu.
stone and they came back.
It was Iago's dying wish that we destroy that. And I happen to agree.
Okay.
I would also agree with
I
that.
also have an alliance to Sisu to talk it over. Because that is not my place to break it. It was his dying wish, yes. And I will honor that.
There are more people than Sisu that this affects.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of dragons who also have a claim over that orb. More than Iago.
But the question
He was
is,
just one of the holders.
what good does this do for the dragons?
It's just gonna enslave more dragons.
Okay, then I'll talk that over with the dragons. Okay? Okay?
If we lose,
Dumbo's gonna go to Jack.
issues.
Jack is white knuckle on the helm.
There's a Kraken. There's the walrus. Do what you can.
We cannot speed the walrus. We cannot speed the Kraken.
Right, well,
So
let's
prepare
try not
for the
to be
worst.
walrus at least.
What if the Kraken goes to the walrus?
All hands on deck. Louis. Ah! Ding, 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 ding. Louis gonna ring the bell.
And
would
at ringing the bell, Dumbo's
love
gonna turn and,
another
in the
shot.
loudest you've ever heard him shout, "All hands on deck!"
Dumbo.
so
Ooh, here we go.
we're having another pirate.
Pirates! Oh, I love Disney and pirates. It's fun.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Basically, here's what Jack will get you in a nutshell. The Pearl is probably the fastest ship. In the Astral Sea, where there is no wind, nothing outspeeds the Pearl. The Pearl is a speed class of its own.
Kraken.
Strength-wise, against a Kraken, like a coconut. Right? This thing is just going to crack it. Here's what Jack will tell you. The ship has cannons, of course. But here's the thing. Peter, Louis, Flynn, and Terry are going to be manning them. Because, again, unlike the Meridian, it's the downside of having those invisible servants on a magical ship. You gotta have someone actively loading cannons, lighting them, being the one so that when Jack orders like a 90-degree turn, someone can run. So they will be NPCing for a lot of the ship. I'll be making their rolls here so that they can do that for you guys. So it's not like a, oh man, I want to attack, but if someone doesn't batten down that hatch, we're screwed kind of vibe.
I will offer this. I really want another shot at Flint. And
I
I had a good
also-
friend who used to, banish Krakens so we could deal with other stuff. If we
I
could
say if we
disappear
get rid
this
of
for
the
a second
Kraken-
and
Focus on Flint. I agree.
That would.
We
It's a
should
possibility.
keep the dragon orb far away from them.
That's what I'm
worried
thinking.
about, and that's also why
That's
I want
also
to
why
destroy
we should destroy it
because
now.
if anything happens, then
Uh,
they
I mean, I
Okay,
know
fine.
your
Well, how
moral
do we
compass
destroy it?
is very.
Everybody stop yelling, and with that, Riot is going to will. I need this thing broken. Sisu, help me. I don't care what the dragons think. This orb needs to be broken. Is it shattered?
Nope.
Oh.
There's ways to break a dragon orb. Unfortunately,
Do I have shatter on me?
How
How did it break the
Um,
first time? Can I make a history check?
go ahead and make my history check.
Oh no, I know. It's Discord. It's mortal Discord. Technically human Discord, but that's kind of
Hey guys, should pineapple go on pizza? Yes or no?
No!
So
Why would anyone think that?
I
The
personally
Orb
love
Shatters!
that.
That's the true enemy of all
I'm
Discord.
assuming there's
No,
another way to break it.
Yeah.
No, Yaga could have.
Can any of us figure
Fine.
out
If,
like
if it's
Insider
not gonna
Arcana
shatter,
or
I
anything?
look at Meg dead in the eyes. And I swear upon my life, I will destroy this thing.
Here's what
Not right
I
now.
want to point out. You guys have access to the records of the Pearl, while that might
I
not be
also have
helpful.
a really good history.
And you've got history,
I
so
have
if,
good history, but I
if you
wasn't
guys want to
commander.
do a group history
Okay.
check of like,
History.
what do we got, what do we work with, what do we do?
Do I have advantage because I've seen it crack before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What is my
Well, Dumbo's not being helpful with this. He got a 4, which is great because I wanted to do a
I
quick
used up
roleplay
all
thing
my
before
good rolls.
crap.
Yes.
I got a
Back to
19.
terrible.
19.
That was a 22.
Nice.
22.
Math in my head. 24.
24, 22.
19.
19. Here's what I'm going to say, Raya. Unfortunately, even on 24, you only saw it through Discord. Many people were going further. People were grabbing it, slashing it. There was so much. You know, though, it got hit with something before it cracked. Here's what I will say, Merida.
Yeah.
On your 22, artifacts, beings of intense power, don't normally just break. It's one of those, and it's like, crap, I didn't listen to my mom, we had lessons,
Right. Oh,
and
I wish I
suddenly
would've-
it's certain things, certain items, like dropping it in something that can't return from, or so. Like, you know, the Astral Sea actually can't destroy it, because the Astral Sea is forever returning things. It's kind of the nature of this plane.
Or, you know what I do? I have plane shift. I can come back in literally 6 seconds, and it will be in Kumandra. Win-win for everyone.
Does anyone have a magical weapon?
I think.
No,
Dumbo does,
not
but
my
he's
idea.
not helping with this
That
right
literally, I give it back to the next authority, because
Yes.
I should have no authority over this orb. The next
Is that the
authority are the
smartest
other
thing to
dragons.
Okay.
I will let them know of Iago's dying wish,
I
and
mean,
I
I
will
guess that's-
advocate for
It
that.
got stolen from Kumandra recently
That's true.
by the same
I
people who are
guess-
still alive.
I beat
So,
them! It
I know that
was...
Sunny is
I
gone and
say
everything.
you keep it,
And then
but
it
if you
got
can't destroy
complicated.
it,
I'm
and if
wondering,
you're about
is
to
there
die or
any
get it taken, you
residual
teleport
power from
yourself back.
Sunny
Okay.
inside of my hair? Okay.
Unfortunately, Hades made sure.
Meg
Uh,
had a good point. If
I have magical arrows. I don't know if they. I have a demon slaying arrow, or but I'm not going to use that one.
And that's the thing is, it would have to be, you try it, and if it doesn't work,
is
something.
Terry
no,
watching
wait.
all of this? All of us being discordant?
Terry's just kind of like one hand on his cheek, just like, all right. As he's like, all right, as he's gonna start loading up cannonballs, cause like, I guess this is my life now. Not that he hates this, it's just more like, phew, I thought this was my vacay.
I will do as you say. I will hold on to it, and if I believe it is going to be taken from me, I will plane shift.
Throwing things,
I
right?
took the
So
gun.
this is a deliberation for another day.
Dumbo has the gun.
And I put it into my bag, and I
have the
tie it
darts,
shut.
So.
Oh yeah, Dumbo's not here.
Oh, where's Dumbo?
Yeah, Dumbo. Let's do this.
It's completely.
So they're all talking about how to destroy Dumbo.
Yes, it's-
not even
Yeah,
like he's going to fly to the crow's nest where you'll be alone, and before entering in his duties of perceiving, he's going to kneel down. He takes the dagger out of its holster, splits it into two, stabs him into the top of the crow's nest. The spiraling scars in his arms start to glow as Great God Hermes, allow me to protect those I treasure. And then he's going to pull the blades out and look towards the walrus.
Your eyes turn. Far, far off in the distance. A blessing from that god who literally lives in distance and sight. The ship is approaching. Current calculations couldn't catch you. In fact, in any other circumstance, Jack immediately starts pulling you out of the astral sea, and even though that would slow you down, you'd be out before they reach. Looking down in the water, something approaches. You're guessing 2 minutes. And it's moving faster than even the pearl.
Okay. Just doing like a acrobatic sort of you flip over, boom, landing on the deck in between all of you. The Kraken closes in 2 minutes.
Okay, I want Flint dead as much as the next person, and I want Andrew back, especially badly, but I say we save this and just get the F out of here.
Can we get out before it gets here in 2 minutes?
I don't know, let's ask Jack.
Jack? 2 minutes?
First, I'm going to the astral plane. What's stopping the Kraken from ripping us limb from limb? This is the question you pose. So if something could ensnare Kraken's attention while I rip us out of the astral plane,
Maybe another ship.
no. Nothing could catch up to us in time.
No, I'm saying like
The
if
walrus
it's
is too far away, I think.
And why would we want another ship when that ship has a purposeful ship manifest of destroying our ship's manifest?
Something
Hey.
needs to distract it.
I should
Remember
just be quiet.
what
I'm
I
not good
did
at this.
to Yinogu?
Who?
Yes. I know I talked about banishing it earlier, but if our plan is to run away and we can't get Flint, I'd like to at least take one player out of the game. I could
Okay.
kill the Kraken, right?
Doma's gonna put his hand on your shoulder. I will assist in this.
Alright.
We got this.
Maybe?
And he's also gonna hand the gun to
Thank
Anna.
you.
Can
So
you guys
where-
kill the Kraken while Jack safely guides
It's
you?
at least worth trying, right?
Here's what you know.
And the Kraken is going towards us, right?
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
This kind of combat, what you were suggesting, would be a combat not in terms of seconds, it would be in terms of minutes. So like your actions that you'd be moving, because again, it's also the astral plane, and you will then be cutting back into the mortal realm. This is important. So instead of a 6-second round, 6 seconds would also turn into 6 minutes. So you would need to survive 10 rounds before the ship would cut back out.
So are you saying that spells wouldn't last? all
Spells
combat?
would last, but again, they would be stretch. Imagine when you Jello
Mhm.
inside another Jello.
Yeah.
When one Jello stretches, it will stretch as well. Still remains its form, but now it is stretched in that sense. There's the same percentage of one to the other, but the stretches occur. This is how it makes sense because it does take an hour to get through, but it's an hour of cutting through time and space. Which again, Jack will have insanely hard checks with your NPC friends of like keeping the ship steady. Your job would then be keep the Kraken off you. If not, maybe able to kill it, but it's can we get out before it cripples the ship badly enough?
great. I say let's do it.
Question, DM.
Yes,
You say the pearl's a construct, technically, right? Is that
technically.
considered a creature?
No, unfortunately. Yes. In terms of actually, we know this from now one of our other campaigns, constructs and creatures do technically differ in those effects. As then, if something could command a construct, or if you put a ring on a ship and a ghost inhabited it, it could use it. It's all a lot of weird, pseudoscience of D&D of like how would you define. But that's a good question.
Okay.
Can you tell what side of the ship the Kraken's gonna approach?
Behind, right?
Behind and just come
'Cause
up.
I'm wondering if
underneath
I can like stash myself back there, so like as soon as it comes in, maybe even like a hide under like the side of the ship to try and like as soon as it comes into rage, cast a spell on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Here's what Flynn will actually offer this though. Just be like, you're taking an awful risk, scary girl, because what if that thing grabs you? Then you're just completely exposed out there.
Protection from good and evil.
I was going to say, I'm going to
I don't know if it hits monstrosities, actually, so Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. So yeah, you could prep Bob, but it's so yeah, that's the give and
I'm
take.
going to bless her about 30 seconds before the Kraken is supposed to get here. So that
It's basically starting
It's
initiative
that-
where
'cause
it won't
my
be
hope
surprised, but
is
it's
it
that like.
comes into range and I hold monster on it and hope that it.
So Dumbo and Rapunzel, you would again be all the way back by the helm over where
Yeah.
Meg, you are back
Ready to
over the
start.
ship holding on. Both of you casting your spells right when Meg starts doing her stuff.
I don't have
Makes
access.
I have a random question. I
You
have
got
an
arrows.
idea.
Mhm.
I want to cast something that is going to take an hour, but I have those spell things that can lengthen spells, right? Can I use that to shorten the spell by expending sorcery points?
What spell are you thinking of though?
5th level Summon Draconic Spirit.
Ooh,
Because it would be able to fly
uh-huh.
and Meg would be able to be on it.
Here's the
Basically, I'm
problem.
trying to get you a steal.
Summon Draconic Spirit. The problem being you're looking at the spell wrong. It's one action that lasts up to an hour.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Cool. Yep.
So yeah, you can summon forth a Draconic Spirit for Meg to ride.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
I'll
what
take
I got
it.
this. Yeah, honestly.
Here's what I gotta say then. You're summoning Draconic Spirit. An object with the image of a dragon engraved upon it, worth at least 500 gold pieces. Raya.
I thought I had that, though, because I went back to Kumar.
No, you would need like maybe a piece of a dragon, and you would need to engrave something on it. Some sort of piece.
Are you going to say what you need?
What do you need? Did you say it out loud?
This Sisu necklace.
That doesn't work.
What?
Because
What components do you need?
it has to be an object.
Did
It
you
it
take
has to be
something?
worth at least 500 gold
That
pieces.
makes
It's worth a lot to
an
you.
art object from a dragon's hoard.
You don't have to. Here's what you need. So no. The actual component is an object with the image of a dragon engraved upon it. The engraving, but it has to
Mine
be
just
worth
says
at least
art object.
500 gold. No, it doesn't. Eleanor, this is the actual spell. I'm looking at the actual rules as written, and what you need is you need something.
Okay, then Prism Scroll's wrong.
Prism Scroll is wrong. The actual from Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. It's a good spell, Raya. If you say it out loud, you need an object that would be worth at least 500 gold pieces coming from a dragon with a dragon engraved upon it. And if someone could work fast enough, they could engrave upon it. If only you had an object like that, an artist in the group. This is called working with the party. Say it out loud. I'm letting you do it. You just gotta work with them. I love this.
Hey, guys!
I'm sorry. I should laugh.
And again, if I'm pulling an Allie Beardsley and I'm reading this wrong, let me
You're
know.
not reading this wrong. I promise. I'm looking at it too.
I untie my bag. It won't eat up the object, will it?
It will.
What? That's the perfect way to get rid of it.
No, not okay. You really
Not the
don't understand.
dragon orb.
You gotta
Just say it
trust
out loud,
it.
just say
You
what you
gotta
need.
say it out loud.
Okay,
Say it out
fine.
loud.
I need an image of a dragon from a dragon's word that's at least worth 500 gold pieces.
Some sort of object with the image of a dragon engraved
The
upon it.
image
Some
of a dragon engraved on
Rapunzel. Yeah, you could engrave a dragon. You could paint a dragon. You know, getting
Yeah,
that in.
I was saying I could do
You
that,
just
but I
need
don't
some
have anything.
object, something that'd be worth a lot, something that maybe came from a dragon.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes! Okay!
Dumbo turning back. He's gonna reach into his bag. He's gonna pull out a tooth.
Yes.
From Iago. This is why I'm like, unfortunately, your spell would never work, but there is the objects needed. Rapunzel, you got too many stones.
No! Grab that being Dumbo. Yeah.
I'm
That's
going
why
to
I'm like,
paint
no,
Iago
trust
on
me.
this as quickly as
You
I can.
don't have this.
Yeah, my question is, would the tooth after I
I
took it, would it have come back to dragon form?
Yes, that is
Yeah,
the
so
thing.
that-
is, you
it's
know,
a
pulling-
tooth.
This is a dragon's
Okay.
tooth, something that
Yeah.
would be worth 500 gold
I-
pieces, something
I
that would
paint
be
Iago on
the
this.
stuff.
Okay.
You paint
Sorry,
Iago,
I'm
putting a
doing
little
Iago,
bit.
not
of
I want to
I'm
apologize
actually-
that I
I'm
did
looking
pull
back
an
at-
Allie Beardsley and
Does that
misread
mean
the
the hair
situation.
turned into a scale?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I'm looking back at like my dragon bone sword and suddenly feeling a little uncomfy because it was
Like,
also a red
oh,
dragon
no,
that
no.
we like carved up for parts, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that was a person.
we never really got a chance for
That was a
Iago to
full
look
person.
close enough at that. It would have been a little uncomfy. It's like the
Yeah.
imagine of someone being like, yeah, this is my human bone sword, and you're like,
Yeah.
that's a human femur?
It's very uncomfy.
Oh no! Like, it's
Okay,
one of the...
okay, so I finished painting Iago on it. I'm like, do it.
So unfortunately, yes, it will have to be one of the chromatic dragons. You don't get to choose a gem or metallic riot out of the spell. It'll be
Just
chromatic.
do
It'll be
Iago.
In one way, I want it to be
Iago
Iago,
soul.
but then also kind of have
That'd
the
be so
vibe
cool.
of Meg if there's
Wait,
any
August.
components.
It is unfortunately not Yoda, so
I
part
know,
of
but like that could be.
it,
That
I
would
have
not be
ideas.
good.
I have ideas.
That
Don't
would
worry.
not be
If
good.
That would
there's
very
any
much not be
cosmetic
good.
components, I just want it to fit Meg's vibe. You know?
And here's the thing:
I mean, I feel like Meg can make anything her vibe. If she wants to.
Right.
what type of
It's
damage
a
will the
good
breath weapon do?
compliment.
This is
You
your.
can pull whatever you want.
Something that would
You get
hurt
to
the
choose.
Kraken,
The color I'm
especially
saying is unfortunately immediately decided,
We're okay with
just
it.
based off of
I didn't realize you had to do the
who
Do you
knows?
mean?
He's sneaky.
30 sleight of
Because
hand.
I got
That's awesome,
resistances. I
man.
got
It's when you summon the dragon, you choose one of its damage resistances.
yes. Is that what you're
Out
asking?
of the chromatic map, here's how I'm flavoring it. While it will have to be red,
Did people
just based on what you're doing.
No, that's
You-
more if you can do
You
that.
can
Never
have it
mind.
resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
I'm going
finally,
poison.
Poison. Okay.
What
So
I've heard of like, because you guys have probably told me about
Krakens.
Ursula. Krakens, I'm like, okay, poison.
okay, resistance to poison.
Yeah.
What damage does the breath weapon do?
Wouldn't fire be the most damaging to a Kraken?
Or it might be most resistant. I don't
Oh.
actually know.
Would I know?
Huh?
Lightning's always good.
I was about to say lightning. It's in the water and everything.
But we're also in the what? We're in a wooden ship.
You two
Lightning.
could make me a quick history check.
I also
Oh, Esmeralda as well, yeah. You three would be the ones that's like, okay, quick, Krakens, what knowledge do we have? Okay, this is that 2 minutes of
That's gonna be a 9.
Yeah.
I'm rolling so badly today.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be spending the 2 minutes keeping my eye on the Kraken
That's
just in
a
case it tries to
26.
come faster.
26?
26.
Okay. This is my right opening up.
Rapunzel.
Okay, what do you guys think is best?
Immunity to lightning. You fought
That's
one
what
of
I
these
thought,
before.
but I
Yeah,
wasn't sure. Okay.
you fought one of these
Don't
last
do
time.
lightning. It will not hurt it at all.
No lightning. Okay.
That's all you
Fire?
did though. Like,
What?
fire?
Yeah, I'll go
Sure,
get
maybe?
fire, huh?
Yeah.
It's fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
It's
Dumb-
fire.
Yeah, Dumbo's
it's a
watching
red
the
dragon.
Dumbo's-
It's got resistance to poison, and it can breathe fire. Meg,
Oh, this
you've
is
got
dope.
a tiny little dragon, conic steed here.
Excellent.
I don't worry. I have access to its AC and hit points and everything. You won't have to worry about that. The dragon has a multi-attack, or it can use rend equal to half the spell's level. What? Oh, you're casting at level 5, correct?
Yes.
Okay, base level. It has 2 rend attacks. Basically, it has a plus 10 to hit, 1d6 plus 4. Oh, plus the level's piercing
Also, it
damage,
has
so
the stats
5.
of
Yeah.
a large dragon, so it could be the
1d6
same
plus
as
9. So it's not, again, not a ton of attack. It does have a breath weapon that could recharge, but it's more the, like, it's a flying steed that could keep up with the
The
ship
mobility.
and everything.
Which is going to be important.
Ah,
Okay.
Good?
1, 10,
Good.
5, 15.
good.
Okay. That's done. Kraken's fast approaching. Any last things?
After Meg does her thing and then we do our spells on her, I'm going to fly with her and the dragon spirit.
Yes. So, okay. You're flying Rapunzel. You'll just then be at the very back of the ship ready to bamf that bless
I'm
off
also,
the
might
I will
have-
be leaving Timothy with Rapunzel.
Interesting.
Oh.
Timothy is with you.
Oh.
Don't!
Oh no.
Hey guys,
Rapunzel,
this is
what's your speed?
Okay. My normal speed is 65. What do I got?
You have a base speed of 125. I hate this. I hate this. You're breaking the game. Guys, this is how these. Yeah, this is how I like to view. If you're.
I can
You're
run
something-
on the water.
Timothy has like no hit points, of course,
Oh
right?
my
But it's not like
gosh.
this is an insane. Rapunzel, you could run along with the ship. You could just like solo run on water. This is really freaking cool.
I
I'm
kind
sorry.
of want to ask, in these past like 2 minutes of us finally clicking and working, what's Terry thought?
Terry has
No,
been loading cannons.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Flynn has been loading cannons. Terry, Flynn,
I
I
Peter,
do want to
Iago,
roleplay the mouse thing, but
they are
Yeah.
whatever.
yes. Roleplay as we are about to jump officially
As,
into initiative.
we're preparing, the Kraken's just looming closer under the water,
In
whatever.
which case,
August
I'm
is
going
do
to
with
take.
that.
Meg, how much did you heal for?
I'm gonna
Oh,
nod at
I
Rapunzel.
am back at full.
Hold my
I
hand
used a
up.
bunch of
Timothy
hit
walks
dice.
onto the hand. I'm gonna look at Timothy. Be like, keep her safe for me.
Oh, you got it, boss.
And then I'm going to nod. I'm gonna pat Timothy's and Rapunzel's head with the trunk and fly out with.
Oh, hi there, Timothy Q Mouse. What's your name?
My name's Rapunzel.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in charge of protecting you today. I will do my best.
Okay, we'll work together. I'm gonna put
Alrighty.
him on my shoulder, then I'm gonna take Pascal, because this is what I was already planning. Go keep Flynn alive. And I'm just gonna go have him run over to Flynn.
You hear, because Flynn's below deck.
Yep, and I
Ah!
tap
Pascal's there. You know he found him.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
All right,
Here we
he's
go.
not good. For the sake of my convenience, Flynn, Louie, Peter, and Terry. They are in initiative. They are going though with the
Yep.
ship's
Yep.
initiative.
That makes
It
sense.
is part of their thing. As they're never really going to take hit points unless they stop the ship. But if you stop the ship, you guys won't live.
I'll make sure I'm flying within 5 feet of Meg.
Okay.
Above
Yes.
her.
Sneak attack? Well, no, I guess you don't need
Pearl.
the proximity thing because you're sub-bus.
No, but there's a
Here we go. You guys are all getting ready. The Kraken's fast person again, tossing items to each other, quick casting spells, pulling at your bow, stringing, pulling back.
Would I have any kind of advantage being up top with the crow's nest?
Yeah, you would.
I'm gonna go up there
A
then.
crow's nest. Merida again, sling bow across the back. Boom, boom,
She
boom.
has a gun too.
I do have a
You've
dart
got
gun now.
you've got the gun, you've got the bow. You are the ranger. Ooh,
Can
sorry,
I
ranger's such a
do-
good class.
Can I do a scorching ray once the crack was within 120 feet? I want to see if fire damage is at all effective, so I can at least warn Meg if it's not.
Ooh, so like
Yes.
you're like looking because again, it's actually
Yeah, within
that would
120
be
feet, I can
more
do scorching ray.
Okay, what am I doing?
you would get scorching ray, but you would want to communicate with
I mean,
Merida.
I have control fire. So
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to.
She also has fire arrows.
It's
I
the
do have.
it's the from your advantage, you would probably be the best on technically the round before we start the initiative of trying a fire, seeing what it
Oh,
does.
so you're gonna
Because
try that.
you're up in the crow's nest. So if you
Right.
want to try that,
I
go
can-
ahead.
I have
Make it
Because we
attack.
still got our
This is just a
message
free,
going,
quick
yeah?
fire arrow of like,
I
okay,
believe we
let's see
still
what
have
it
the telepathic
does.
bond, I think,
Well,
right?
that is
I believe.
as cocked as it gets.
Do we still have our telepathic bond from Louis?
Yes, Louis will keep that up.
Oh,
Louis can
excellent.
easily keep that going. It's not a concentration, so boom.
Does an 18 hit?
Can't remember. And 18 hits exactly.
Oh!
They're killable. They're it can bleed. Yeah. This is good to know. 18.
And
And
shoot
does
a
the
fire.
fire do any?
Yeah, what does the fire
You
do?
watch again, Merida. Your eye trains in, cuts through the water, pierces in, and pierces high.
Okay.
So the fire does.
You
So
know,
it damages, but is
So,
that because it's
this
magic or
was a
it's
magical
fire?
weapon. So you know magical weapons can cut it, and you see the writhing, and you know fire did
Fire.
something.
Fire bad.
It
fire
may
bad.
it may not
okay.
be like
No fire
vulnerable.
good for us.
Well, fire bad for it.
Yeah, it may not be like
Fire.
vulnerable, but you're like, okay, that did something.
Okay.
That is-
As it will start the
Because
encounter.
basically, if
with the-
fire
I'll roll for the
didn't
fire,
do
sorry, I
anything,
should've-
I wanted Meg to know.
Yeah, that's appreciated.
Fireworks.
Good damage to start off with the Kraken for you. And remember, here's the best part. You've got your Colossus Slayer there, my friend.
That's true.
I
So-
do.
It will take an extra D8 of damage if you want to roll that for me.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, Ox,
I love it.
can I cast fly on myself so I have 60 feet of movement, and then have my mage hand ready to fix anything that this Kraken is going to do to the ship?
That is the NPC's job.
That is
Again.
4 extra points of damage.
4 extra points. They're doing that again, though, because, again, you guys have to be on damage
Kraken.
detail, right? Like,
But
Peter
now
really,
we can
everyone,
cast
they're
fire
doing
to
all
keep
the
up with
cannel.
all of us with the Kraken.
So, an extra 4 points of damage. Again, that's good to have, though.
It could be the difference between
As
it
well
shining
as
and not.
number of creatures.
Or I might just piss it off.
I mean, how many times though have one of us barely been alive with 1 or 2 hit points, and we're like, ow?
It's always, yeah, it comes
happens
down to
far
it. It
more
really
often
does.
than you think it should.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sending the player initiative.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, I can see it, can't I?
Yeah, you can.
Ooh. I would like to insightful fighting. Because
Insightful
there's no
fighting.
range on that, I just read.
Mm-hmm. It's
There is
you just
no
gotta be able to see it.
range?
Yeah.
Please give me a
and
Kraken
Merida,
deception.
did you roll your hit with advantage because you're in the crows?
I did it.
Just roll real quick because if you
If
crit
you get
on
a crit,
it,
that's awesome.
That's a 16. But
So-
I have. Wait, do I? What
Do you want me?
I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. It was just if you got an 20.
Chat's reminded me of something, Merida. I'm checking something for you. Colossus. No chat. Unfortunately, Colossus Slayer doesn't stack the larger they get. But that was a good question. Is the idea of does that D8 bonus stack the bigger the
Wait,
target?
what is the size of this thing?
Gargantuan.
Okay.
The size of the ship, if not bigger.
It's a tiny bit bigger than Iago.
Yeah. No, but yeah, good question, chat. Thank you for that.
Other than you, because I know you're giving me the process, is anyone going to be getting up and close and personal with this sushi?
I mean,
These
you gave me a dragon, so I feel like I have to now.
Yeah,
I'm
so
playing.
I can cast Dragon's Breath on someone and they will be able to have a breath weapon.
It sounds
You
like-
already gave my dragon a breath weapon.
Like, in close combat offense, playing offense but range, and right, you
Does
might be
Dragon's
both.
Breath
You
cost
might be
a
that
bonus
switch of
action for us
offense
to use?
defensive as needed. Because yes,
You
there
can get
will.
yourself.
Don't worry,
That's
there
true.
will be things that, like, you know, the NPCs can't do, your friends will not be able to do, and so there is the need for someone to be on the ship. Because Jack, again, he is white-knuckling this thing, because he is doing intricate magic. Any wrong move, suddenly you are scattered across 3 different
That
planes
is
and
true.
pieces,
If nothing else,
right?
if he needs you to just hold the wheel while he does something,
Mhm.
yeah.
Actually, I walk up to him and I hold the bottle. Rum, yes or no?
Not today.
Oh, drinking and driving.
Smart. Just wanted to know if it
I was
helped you
honestly
with
wondering
We
if
drink when we
August had
live.
something that made it so that rum made him more.
August,
Yes.
can I get a deception check from the Kraken?
Yes. Would you believe Krakens have a plus 25 to charisma?
Oh, well, I could still beat him.
No, I know. Here we go. Yeah, fun fact.
Gonna be a happy thing.
Charisma is the save they don't have good saves for.
That's not a save.
No.
All of
It's a
my
deception
spells are
check.
charisma.
I got a 24.
It's a 10.
Perfect, I have sneak
Spells
attack.
are
And I'll do it.
charisma.
Remind me when 1 minute will pass because I will have to do it again.
Yes.
There you go.
Also, I do want to apologize for legitimately not catching on. I got two.
Technically, the 1 minute
No,
will
we get
be the
that.
combat.
Don't
Again,
worry.
it's weird to say it. Same proportion stretched. So even though it will feel like a
Yes.
minute, it's an hour of going
Yeah.
through the astral
Yeah,
sea.
and that's
That's
fine.
where I was asleep.
I
So
think
just-
yeah.
Yeah, so would it be good for just like one of my turns?
Yes.
And then I'll have to use it every turn.
Yes.
I will do that.
And so it's something though, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure Jack is slamming through the barrier of the asteroid. This is not the nice and easy way he went. It's kind of like, okay, instead of lightly lifting your ship into the water, boom, just go through. That is why it goes a fast initiative, but it will still feel like, oh, that was about 6 seconds. What do you mean 6 minutes? Because it's that kind of fight.
Yeah.
So just tell me when this thing gets within 90 feet of us.
Here we go. Is
So we
everyone
get to go in
ready?
slow-mo and look cool.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
have the dagger in just one hand put together.
Awesome.
Because I'm going to be using my
I'm
bonus
going-
action to read this thing. I'm not going to have the time to make the
I'm going to have my
attack.
hair wrapped around my arms for that +1 AC.
Plus 1 AC.
So 22 AC.
22. Meg. 400. 300. 200. 100. It's coming fast. Boom. You clock the 90 feet.
Hold monster.
Here we
My
go.
save's a 19.
It is a 19
What kind
on
of
a
save is
whole
it?
monster.
You're sure it's a wisdom.
It is, unfortunately.
It is
Banishment would be charisma, so that's my fail-safe of like if everything
whole
starts
monster is
going
a
wrong.
wisdom saving throw. This Kraken does not have anything to give it an advantage.
That's good.
I will let you know, just because of the nature of this fight, that it is a Box of Doom roll.
Okay.
The Kraken simply needs an 8 or higher to beat your DC.
That's better odds than I expected.
Yeah.
Better odds than expected. Again, Krakens are gargantuan and can do so much damage. But they might fail.
And it's only one roll though.
This
Oh,
is
wait, and
only
I'm
one
standing
roll.
next to Jack, so I can...
Here we go.
8 or lower. Come on.
The Box of Doom.
We can fail this. Come on, please.
And you gotta let us know what it is.
I will. Oh, you'll know.
Yeah, we'll know.
8 or higher? It's a success.
Yeah. Come on, 7 or lower. Lucky number 7.
I thought you'd roll above an 8. Never mind.
Okay.
2 sorcery points. I'm gonna need you to take some numbers off of that roll for me.
Alrighty.
I need to ask DM because it's kind of... I am okay not knowing, you know, what number specifically, but it is...
What type of die are you
will-
rolling?
I have a D4. Will that change the odds?
If you roll a 4, it fails.
Oh, jeez.
I should
I
have
have-
pushed her.
And I don't have any luck left, so...
I don't know.
Well, lucky won't work on a D4 anymore.
Lucky-
but-
lucky-
I have some more tricks.
You
We're
could
okay.
force it to re-roll complete, but then it might... Here we go.
4? No.
Can I make it re-roll? 4 more sorcery points?
You're using a lot of your sorcery points now. You'll be out for the fight. Because you have
Is
a
it gonna be
long
worth
rest.
it?
I don't know.
If
Do we
this
think it's gonna be
works-
worth it?
If this works, this
It
could
has
help
to
a
roll
lot
below
of the.
below an 8.
Again,
So
a
seven.
lot
They
of
have
the
to get
fight
below
may
an
be
8 or
negated.
below,
Remember,
9.
you're trying to
So
survive for
below an
10
8 sounds
rounds
like.
against a kraken.
Yes. So if this works, that's huge. So again, it has to roll
So-
an 8 to succeed or a 7 to succeed.
So, a 7 is a failure and 8's a success.
Okay. I'd say if this works, then that is going to make a huge difference.
Okay.
Not much else will make
It got a
this big of
synthetic
a difference.
22. Meaning, -4, 18. It's a failure.
Oh.
That's why, if Ryan had rolled a 4,
I rolled
it would have been a failure. If you lucky it, it rerolls, but then
Do I
you gotta
have
take
any
it.
luck even?
I
You?
don't think
No, it's been the same
Yeah,
day. Man, it's been
Jack.
Yeah,
twice.
Oh, Jack, no, don't answer
Don't
that
I have
question.
the
Jack's
one where
focusing.
like they
Jack,
can...
he's gonna have to save those
Yeah.
lucks for just getting
Yeah.
through the astral
Yeah.
sea, trust me.
If you make it reroll, that could make. This is probably going to be the most critical.
You would
time
then,
to make
but
a
then
reroll.
it's just spells. That's like kind of the last of your sorcery points.
Right,
'cause
'cause how many sorcery points did I use last time?
you were coming into the fight with 6 sorcery points, my guy. You used a lot
I
last
thought I was
session.
at 13 because I had the long rest.
Oh, you long rested. You were the one in
Right, 'cause
Kumandra.
the
Do it!
Oh, so you do have.
Yes.
So if
please
you
do
want to
it.
drop
do it
another
then.
4 right now,
Yes.
oh yeah.
1,
that-
2, 3, 4.
Reroll! Oh my god! Please.
Wait.
7.
Does the -1 still apply?
Nice one will stay.
Yep,
Okay,
it's the
okay.
same thing.
So now it has to
8 or lower.
8 or lower.
We can do this. Come on.
You can do this.
Are you using your first die? Or a good one?
Come on. What was it?
We will find out.
Was higher.
Dang it! It's fine. It's fine.
And
But how much?
I think I already have to do a wild magic
Yeah.
for the reroll.
Which means Tides of Chaos would be fresh.
I mean, if you wanna do it again, it would just mean 2 wild magics to happen. I would do a wild magic and
Fine,
we'd roll
yes.
again.
So then we will do 2 wild
This could
magics.
negate a
Just
lot
double.
of the battle because again, as many times this thing fails, that's another round of your safe out of the 10. Here we go.
Because that also means that every hit
Any
that
hit
all
that
3 of
if
us
you guys
do
get
is
in
critical.
close,
So
yeah,
it's-
and Merida, you already have the advantage. It just helps them that would have to get in close.
But that means that every hit within melee is going to be a critical. So that's
Yeah.
going to make a big difference.
Wild magic, random generated from 10,000 different
That's so
options.
insane to me.
Remember, Ryan, the last time this happened, you vomited up an orb and you got a little dude in your head giving you insecure thoughts.
Woo! Here we go!
Here we go.
Next back.
Generate. That is a lovely number. I think that's a fun number. 5, 3, 2, 6.
I have a question. These little numbers for the attack bonus. What do I add that to?
The D20?
Yeah, when you roll
Is
a
that the
D20.
damage or?
No, that's
No,
the
when you
roll.
roll to try and hit. So like when you use your
I
Elven
haven't been
Longbow.
using that.
Yeah, that's why we keep
I
doing the
think
math
it's-
for you.
Yeah, we keep helping you.
But that's what that number is, yeah.
So
It's the 2 hit bonus.
that's attack bonus. This is damage.
Oh,
bonus.
okay.
So Elven Longbow, whatever you roll on your D20, you add
So
12 to it.
most of the
And then your
things-
damage is going to be the D8 plus whatever the number is to its right.
That pisses me off so much. Because the amount of times that I've missed things this
Wait, what
campaign.
I feel like you've usually been
Raya.
doing that because you usually ask and we tell
At
you
level
to
Yeah.
do your
14
dex plus
sorcery,
your
level
proficiency.
13
Yeah, we
I didn't know
Because
I
that's
was
what that
reminding
12
you
is,
that
is
plus
your
one
dex
to
plus
do that.
It's your dex plus
Did
proficiency.
I not change
Plus the
that?
magic
I would
bonus.
love
Let
that to be able. Because I
Alright.
rolled an 18.
I am
that
going
hit
to check that real
exactly.
quick. It should
Okay,
be based
well,
on
then
That
what.
would have been
Yeah.
A 30.
What, 30.
So if you're a level 14 sorcerer, you should have 14 sorcerer.
Yeah, I've been working with 13 for months now.
Yeah, it's sorcerer points per level. Again, it's like with key points. It's so much easier to
Remember
say.
that time when Lily forgot that she had so much stuff?
Yeah.
You mean because
Raya.
You're like 3 levels below.
Raya, you are watching this Kraken, and your mind is thinking through all you've read and heard from these people. Because again, in the past 2 minutes, like, is it a Kraken like Jones has? I don't know. What? Who's a Jones? What's a Jones? Learning about Davy Jones, this creepy creature that cut its heart out and put it in a box. Well, that'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
You can't help.
What?
Boom, boom,
What?
Boom, 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 boom. For the next 2 rounds, you can safely remove your heart as much as you want.
Hey guys, look what I can do!
Please put it back.
Raya, are you spending another bunch of sorcery points?
So I've expended 6 so far.
6 so far. You have 8 left.
Wait, roll bitch.
All right, knock her down.
Please work.
This is big.
3,
Any
4.
lower? Come on, please.
I thought you already rolled though.
No, he
No, that was the
he
wild
rolled the
magic.
wild magic.
For the weapon.
It succeeds
Dang.
By how much?
on a natural 20.
Oh,
Wild
it's
magic.
Wild magic will be happening.
The largest creature within 3 miles turns into a bunny.
And then,
Yep.
what?
Chucky's
ooh.
door.
Oh
That's gonna be
no.
great.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
time to go, time to go, time to go.
Just leave it. Yeah, if we don't injure it, it'll be fine.
What?
Wild magic.
Is it
be
kind of like the heart thing?
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Put
you
your
right.
heart back.
This is gonna suck.
We're not supposed to see that.
That's
Raya,
kinda cool though.
as you're holding your heart, it disappears.
What?
As all through your internal organs. And you feel your body.
I'm sorry.
Well, she still
Is
has
she
bones.
dying?
What?
You have homogeneous cartilage bones and no organs anymore.
What the heck? Is she dead?
No, it's just your organs are gone.
Just how is she not dead?
Wild magic! It's the casters, being you. The caster's bone turned to cartilage and has no internal organs.
But still alive?
They're now a homogeneous mush inside.
And we're gonna be speeding, and I'm gonna have nothing.
These
Muppet!
bonus have to be morph almost. Sometimes.
Muppet it up.
Okay, seriously. How
And
long
with
does it
that-
last?
Can I still hold things?
You don't know how long it lasts. This might be one of those you have to fix it.
Ah!
Everyone roll initiative!
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that's hilarious.
19.
Oh, good stuff.
I got an 18.
Oh, that's pathetic.
22.
That's a 16.
You bitch.
Hey, we only have so many of those.
Nat 20!
Hey, now you get it.
Now you're cooperating!
Merida, what'd you get?
I got a. Wait, you got a 19, right?
Yes.
I got an 18. I just
18.
remember it was one less than.
Yeah, it's yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. And Rapunzel,
16.
16. You all did really well. The Draconic Spear actually has an initiative. It'll act on 10. The Pearl has a terrible dex because it's the that's a not one. The Pearl's going last.
Take it.
And
That's more thematic.
the Kraken.
It is.
Oh, I know what to do to fix myself.
No.
The Kraken got a nat one as well.
Oh.
But the Pearl is worse than the Kraken.
Oh.
Because the Pearl has a -3. I mean, it's a giant ship. Yeah, it's fast, but that's not based on
So initiative
initiative.
happened when it entered 90 feet, though, right?
Exactly. Is within 90 feet as the Kraken will go before the Pearl. So Dumbo, Raya, Meg, Merida, Rapunzel, Draconic
Raya did
Spirit.
get a natural 20, though. Not
Oh,
as a-
right. Always forget that. Raya,
I'm
you
sorry,
feel
I don't even know where I
the
was
battle
going.
begin.
Can I still cast stuff?
Yeah, you just got no bones, or your bones are
Hey,
covered.
I'm
You
gonna
can wiggle for the somatic.
Okay, sorry guys, I've used another spell. I'm casting polymorph on myself to turn me into Raya.
Because if I turn into something else,
Oh,
I will gain the hit points of
What
the
a
creature!
stupid way to circumvent this curse thing I
Just
did
use
for
my
you.
concentration for that, because that is.
Yes, that's actually genius! You just polymorph yourself back into yourself, wasting a spell, but it's actually brilliant.
For the next minute or until concentration.
And next minute, so basically throughout the fight, Raya, you're back.
Well,
With a
one
point of
crisis
inspiration
saver is
burden.
back.
That's pretty
Yes,
great.
and a point of inspiration. I gotta
Yeah.
say, what a
That was
wild.
clever.
That's clever. I gotta be fair to
Again,
that.
this is when we had that conversation today about if it were a D&D campaign, that's exactly what we would do. Case in point, Eleanor.
Case and point.
I
You
love-
polymorph yourself
How
into
do you
yourself,
like
but
having
with
your
bones.
Wait, she can still take her heart.
The heart can still come out. Because that actually
That was a
isn't dependent
separate
on your
thing.
body. It is for these first 2 rounds. Your heart can completely come out of your body, in and out, and there's no damage.
Oh, I hate that.
Put it back.
Make a dex hit. No, okay.
If you leave it hanging out, someone's gonna
Raya,
hit it.
good
Right?
action. You do have bonus action
Can you
move.
imagine
Right.
she tripped and fell? Like,
Right now you're on the
tossed
hill.
it overboard?
I
Or
am
bite them.
saving
Yeah.
my bonus action movement for whatever Jack needs.
Gotcha.
He's
So
gonna be my priority to make sure he can get us out of
bit
here.
of a held movement of just if Jack says do something
Like if Jack slips, I catch him, like something like that.
yeah, something like or
Protect Jack.
it's almost like a help action for or a help bonus action for like maybe a dex save kind of thing.
Or like maybe giving the help action.
It's not perfect, but yes, just holding because there's a lot you can't do. Dumbo, you are then next.
Out of curiosity. So I have this wonderful channel divinity which lasts for a minute, but seeing as combat's a little funky, would I be able to use my action every round to maintain that for this hour?
Here's what's gonna happen. Again, the hour equals a minute.
Okay.
In terms of channel divinity, you are okay because
Okay.
it will last the entire
So
time.
the 1 minute channel divinity will last the entire hour.
In
without
fact,
anything
and I
special.
should yes, your insightful fighting will also last this whole
Oh,
time. I gotta
sick,
make
that's
sure.
awesome.
I
Perfect.
remember.
Okay, that makes me feel way better.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. As his action, Dumbo's gonna, being above Meg, he's
Meg,
going
you're on
to
the dragon, double
reach down,
above.
trace his finger across her dragonbone sword, be like, strike with purity, and then fly up. It is now a +3 magic weapon
Heck yeah!
Nice.
for 1 minute. It uses my charisma, so
Better
it could
get
have
me,
been a
but
+5,
that's exactly
but
what
it's
we
only
need.
+3.
Meg, give me an insight check.
Oh, insight?
Insight right now.
I have bad insight. Oh, but that's gonna be an 18.
Oh, it also sheds bright light for 20 feet and dim light for
You just
20
turned a
feet.
dragonbone sword into a +3 magical weapon. That could break a lot of things.
Yes! Okay, now we at least
A
know.
lot of things.
She's not gonna say anything right now because we're mid-combat.
Yes,
Fine.
mid-combat. There's not a lot
Thank you
to
for
do.
the insight check. Thank you for the magic weapon.
Well, because that would trigger like that passive of like, wait a second.
Wait a second. This looks pretty damaging to anything
Pretty
in existence.
damaging.
Pretty
Excellent.
And
magical.
then as a bonus action, I would like to take the hide action behind the Draconic Spirit.
Clever.
Yeah, like geese. Single file to hide their numbers.
Alright, 26
Excellent quote.
on my stealth.
26. Barely beat the Kraken's passive.
Also, it is kind of like Iago, but it's almost like the body of a Sisu kind of a dragon. Very long.
This very
very
elongated
winding.
red dragon, as if they had
A child.
a child.
No, no, no.
Oh, also,
Yeah,
I will
we're
say
gonna cry
your
today,
Dragonbone
kid.
sword, where he traces his finger, is the same swirling golden pattern of his tattoos.
Oh, I love it.
Not
That's so
tattoos,
cool.
his
Excellent
scars.
turn, Dumbo. Boom.
His
Meg.
scars without breaking the word of wisdom.
Meg, that is you.
So,
Clever. It's clever.
Oh my god.
this Kraken is still about 90 feet away from us?
Yes.
Cool. So, I'm gonna not move. I'm gonna wait for the dragon's turn so it can move me closer for melee attack. This turn, I am going to, use my Mystic Arcanum and cast Crown of Stars.
Yes.
That gives me 120 feet. As a bonus action, I'm gonna hurl one of those at this Kraken.
Excellent.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit. And yes.
Since the Kraken is like my favorite enemy, does that give me advantage on every attack roll?
The advantage actually comes from just being in the crow's nest.
Oh.
It's like where it might not, because you're not sure if this is one of your favorite enemies. You know, it's
just
like
because I'm in the crow's.
the crow's nest again. Height advantage is really nice in D&D, and so being a ranger in a crow's nest, that's literally like it's the perfect sniper position. You got great advantage coming up here. You guys might be able to successfully not just distract it. You could kill this thing. It's entirely possible. It hasn't taken its turn yet, but we'll see what happens.
Sushi for breakfast, everyone?
Hey.
Hey.
It'd be calamari.
Yeah.
Okay, calamari is so good.
It
I
is.
like it.
Oh,
You ever
Also,
calamari rings?
You guys
Man,
been to
I would
sushi
trade a
time?
thumb for those.
in the foods I was researching for Philippine cuisine, because that's where Kamara
Yeah.
is based off
39
of.
radiant damage.
A lot of the stir fries, the stuff that Raya served,
Mhm.
is seafood based. Guys, I can make some
Meg,
more.
boom, boom, boom. Your sword like a lacrosse bat. You take one on the end of the sword, phew, burning hole sears through a tentacle as the Kraken now is looking hurt from Merida's first initial fire arrow to now a radiant bolt of light burning through it. Ooh, it's looking pissed and hurt.
Nice.
Okay. How many attacks do I have in a turn?
You have 2.
Okay. That's what I thought.
As Meg, yes, you're waiting for the Draconic Spirit to start moving you forward, or rather, if this thing moves forward to reach with you, the Spirit to move as
Yes.
needed. So Merida, you're up there, you have advantage.
Okay, that is a 16 plus 12, or whatever that is.
28
That's a
hits,
28.
yeah.
For the first attack, I'm going to just roll for the second attack now. That is an 11 plus 12, 23.
23 also hits.
Okay, so those are both going to hit. I'm going to do the whatever they're called, fire arrows, which I think does what, +1 damage or something?
It does a +1 plus a d6 of fire damage.
Okay, so +1 plus a d6, and then I have that d8 attack bonus.
Yes, so, or excuse me, it'll do d6 of arrow,
Okay.
or excuse me, d8 for your longbow,
Yes.
a d8 because this is a giant thing, a d6 because it's fire,
And then a +4 because my longbow.
all of that, your longbow adds +4, or excuse me, your longbow naturally is a +1 bow, and so it's +1 plus the 1 of the arrow, that makes 2.
Okay.
And then finally adding in your dexterity, Merida, which is a +4. So it's
Okay, so it's
2d8.
+6, and then the things I'm rolling is the
Yep.
2d8
And a
and a
d6.
d6. Okay.
Mhm.
I've got it.
It's a lot of that math of like, okay, how much damage can I get?
6. That is 16 points of damage.
60 points, that magical fire hits in, and that was just your first attack. As you peg in right into that burning hole that the Crown of Stars made, ooh, instant target.
I'm gonna try and hit that arrow in twain.
Oh, why not? Yeah, right?
Okay, that is 18 points.
Is that damn? You gotta roll hit.
Oh,
again.
roll the hit first.
Oh no, I rolled the
Oh.
2 attacks.
Oh, but those are advantage, so each of them are with advantage.
No, I did that already.
Oh, you
So
already
I
did like.
rolled 4 d20s.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
okay.
yeah.
So,
Never mind.
Another 18
I mean, I
points.
We
was like-
forget you somewhat know how to play the game. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, oh
That's
yeah.
okay,
It's-
okay.
No, you got
We
this.
just like to help, and we want
No,
to make
yeah,
sure
I
you.
mean, like,
Yeah,
you're
we
you're
want to
right.
make sure you're as awesome as you actually are.
Right.
And also, you've been playing Mary for a while. You play really well, right? It's a phew, phew,
That's why I
phew,
really
phew, phew,
don't want her to die.
Oh yeah.
It's like, don't have any backup
Phew.
characters.
As you split your previous arrow, burning into this Kraken for their 18, this Kraken is bubbles through in anger.
Angry.
It's looking mad. Rapunzel, that's you. You're running on water
Yes.
there? Atta girl! Rapunzel, you hop down and just hitting the astral sea right. Boom, 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 boom. As your base speed, and you can run on water anyway.
And
you're
it's
just-
only 90 feet away.
Oh, it's only 90 feet away. That's easy. That's a walk. That's a walk in the park.
Oh, this is
You just book it down the
okay.
field.
I'm going to spend a key point to make 5 total hits.
Phew. Go for it.
That's a nat 20 on the first one.
Woo!
Okay.
1 crit.
Another nat 20.
2 crits.
This is the Rapunzel die.
2 crits.
Welcome.
And
Good
then
lord.
a 12 plus 11, so that I assume
23?
23 hits.
Yeah.
Again, Meredith's already done that hard work. You know
11
he's
plus
18.
11, 22, and a 14 plus 11. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the 2 crits first since it's
It's 3 hits and 2 crits?
no, it's 5 hits.
5 hits.
No, I meant
2 of
split
them
up.
being
Oh.
crit. 2 crits, 3 hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whew. Loose crits sink ships, or
All right.
krakens in this case.
Oh, that's so little. Okay, so that's gonna be, and that's 8 and 7. So 30 points of damage for the crits.
30 points in it. And this is magical.
Yes.
Monks, man.
And then that's going to be another 14. That
Oh,
is,
it's gonna, yeah, it's definitely.
9. So 23 points of damage.
20.
And I'm going to spend another key point to try and do a stunning strike.
Excellent. Yes, so it's got to make a con
Yep.
save.
That would be helpful.
Beating your.
It's
Plus
only
to
got to
your
be
AC
the
from
16.
something.
Well,
Oh, excellent.
It has to roll a natural
okay.
1. to
Also,
fail.
I am
That's
going
a-
to
20, which is
use
really
my
nice.
As long as
hands
I'm
of harm to
concentrating on
try
this.
and do a D10 of necrotic damage.
Hey, yeah, go for it.
Could I do that on the? No, I didn't specify. I was going to ask, could that be part of the crit? But
Yeah, no.
that's 10 plus 3, so 13 more points of damage.
13 necrotic damage as
Yeah.
you just harm this thing.
Very nice.
That was
This
fun.
Kraken again. Crown stars in, and Rapunzel, you come up and just boom, 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 punch this hole in the Kraken's tentacle, which is now the size of a person. As flesh is burning and radiating off of it, this Kraken, rotting, radiating, boiling, it's a mess in that wound. This Kraken is definitely going to take then a legendary action. It is going to take 2 of its legendary actions for a thing called Lightning Storm. I need Rapunzel, Meg, can't see Dumbo. You're more than 120 feet away because it's already still 9 feet. Yeah, you're in a good spot here, Merida, honestly. I guess, Raya, please make me a dexterity saving throw as well. As Dumbo, you are well and hidden from its side, so it's trying to quickly sense what's
Dex
above.
save?
Dexterity saving throw. DC of 23.
Can I use my
Yeah,
reaction
proficiency.
from being hidden without knowing where I was to fly up and over in between whatever lightning bolt's going for Meg, and I make the save or take the damage?
I would normally say yes, except there is a specific type of fighting style
okay,
that
perfect.
would
I
do
will
that with
stay there.
reaction.
Would
So
a
yeah.
28 work? I don't know.
Am I getting an aura bonus from him?
Yes,
now?
you are.
Oh yeah,
That's-
from
I specified I'm within 5
Meg
feet.
would yes from 5 feet. Unfortunately,
I got
It's
So-
a 10-foot radius.
20
So how
saves.
much is
Plus
yours?
3.
plus
Plus
3.
3, okay. That's going to be 17 total.
Meg, you do fail.
Wait, am I blessed? Still from
You are
Rapunzel?
still blessed.
Still blessed.
Is that
You
a
are still
D4?
blessed. Yes.
With
Well,
that,
how many creatures did you choose with your bless?
even
I
if I
could
rolled a
choose
4.
You can choose more than... Yeah,
How
at base
many?
level it's 3.
Oh, then I also choose you.
Okay.
And heck,
That gives me a dirty 20.
you were gone. You were gone. I guess I'll choose me as the last one.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
fun, my
it's-
stealth was
You guys
28.
are the strike team
Yeah.
right up with the Kraken. You two are the ones that can do a lot of that damage from behind. Makes sense.
So close, but
So
not quite.
still very close. Here's what we're gonna need.
Bless is the S tier spell.
Bless is
Yeah.
so good. Here we go. Meg, you are going to take a full 22 points of damage.
What type?
Rapunzel, 11 lightning.
Is it area of effect?
It is not an area effect. This is a lightning bolt basically being thrown at you. It is
Okay, cool.
creating a storm to
11?
hit you. 11,
So
it takes your
are
10.
gone.
Meg, how much temp hit points did you have?
I had 17 temporary.
17 temporary. So yeah, this just kind of knocks through a bunch of those on that 22. So you're only at 129.
Yeah.
Finally,
Which isn't
Raya, again, you lose your temp. Goes just 11 as again lightning bolt taking away the temp.
Was that a spell?
That was in.
Oh, but I'm not.
Was it?
Am I within 5 feet of this thing yet?
Not
no,
yet.
because I haven't moved.
The dragon hasn't
Yeah,
moved for
never
you.
mind.
Technically, it's magically creating. I think it technically counts as a spell. This legendary action because it's not something that it's an ability of it.
Yeah.
It's a legendary action that chooses to kind of like when you legendary action.
So if it does that when I'm closer, it's in
Oh, yeah.
trouble.
It's one of its big things though that to spread out range. Here we go. It is going to be at the end of your turn, Rapunzel. The Draconic Spirit is going to move in. Draconic Spirit, Meg, would you like it to try to rend, slash at it, or try its breath weapon?
I'm gonna try the breath weapon.
Okay. Creature in that area must make a dex save against. Raya, what's your spell save DC? Raya?
My
Your
save
dragon.
DC?
I need your save DC. Sorry, I looked at that wrong.
My save DC for
The dragon. It's fire damage.
sorry. It's save DC.
It should be.
Well, it's
8
your
plus
save
your
DC.
charisma
It's your save
plus
DC.
your proficiency.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's they're gonna need an 18.
An 18. It barely fails. So it will take 6 points of damage from this breath weapon. Again, Draconic Spirit, it can't do a ton, but it will help chip away. 6 hit points down. The dragon is now, or the Kraken is starting to look really hurt. As the dragon moves you completely in, Meg, you're within 5 feet. At the end of the Draconic Spirit's turn, that will be the Kraken's last legendary. You are within range now of its tentacle, Meg. It is going to try to grab you. Meg, you have AC of 18.
20
20
is Shield of Faith.
That is, unfortunately, 24.
Hey, Dumbo, I got a question for you.
Yes.
For your says immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend a key point to make
Meg,
two more
you
unarmed
take
strikes.
25 points
So
of
can you
damage,
also
and you are grappled
spend
as
another
this
key point
thing
to do that after your
grabs you
extra attack?
off of
No,
the
'cause it's the
draconic
attack
spirit
action.
That's what I thought. I was just like, could I have been making 7 attacks while this?
as
Hey,
you
wait,
are
okay.
grappled.
Can I, was that Kraken making a roll?
It was making a roll.
Can I,
More wild magic?
yeah?
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not super
Okay.
worried about it because, I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Can't I throw a star even if I'm restrained right now? 'Cause
Oh
it's
yeah,
magic.
technically it's
So
fine,
that
yeah.
I can still.
I
do
will
some-
save it for a dire situation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that. I'm not that worried
Proceeds
yet.
to eat her on its turn.
Yeah. And then I'm doing internal damage.
The Kraken
And taking a lot of acid damage.
takes that.
Just
That will then
warning.
make the
I'm
Kraken's
still over
official
100
turn.
for now.
Let your actions come back. Here we go. On its turn, it's got
Oh,
what's
so
your
if I
text?
get desperate.
Here we go.
I'm so sorry, August. The Kraken was also supposed to make another Constitution saving throw to see if they were poisoned.
Easy save.
Wait, hold on. Never mind. I can just choose to subject that creature to the poison condition. So unless it's immune to poison,
It's just poison?
it's poison.
It's just
Position
poison. Which gives
touch. When you use hands of
disadvantage.
harm on a creature, you can subject that creature to the poisoned condition until the end of your next turn.
End of your next turn.
I'm so sorry, I forgot about that.
The end of your next turn.
End of my next turn.
Yo! It
Disadvantage.
is poison! Meg, it might fail. Until the end
Sorry, I figured I
of
should say it now. Or if they're
Rapunzel's
all
turn in one round. It's gonna re-roll against Meg. Meg, it had a 24. No.
Did it fail? Or did it succeed again?
With a synthetic 19 with that
Woo!
shield of faith.
Thank you for the shield of faith.
Meg, you do not take
This is what
25
it's like
hit
to have
points.
actual
Just a
support
quack and have
classes.
it
That's
up
very
to
helpful.
tummy.
That is so fantastic.
It's failed
How
legendary
Bilbo's
action,
now
doesn't do
playing
anything.
support class.
That does make the Kraken's turn now, and it is
Still.
mad.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's still operating at disadvantage though.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go.
And your AC is up because of your
It's
hair.
at a 22. I like that AC. Let's see if it does it again.
Dono's AC is still 16, but he's a rogue, so that's fine.
So we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. This monster is coming in. Yeah, it's, oh my gosh, I forget how fast this thing is. It leaves your area
So,
of opportunity.
opportunity
Same with
attack?
Meg. It's an opportunity attack if you want. It's leaving going for
Yes.
the
What about me? Because I was with, the dragon
unfortunately-
moved forward, yeah.
The dragon moved forward to help get
21.
Meg closer for some of the stuff. 21 will hit.
And I get +3 from the.
No, the aura won't give you anything, but you'll still get
Oh, I
blessed.
was because of the weapon though.
Oh yeah, it's a +3 weapon.
It's a +3 weapon.
Okay.
And it is shedding bright light.
Excellent. So that's
Hands of Harm says that I can simply use my key to inflict
26.
26.
When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend a key point to do the extra necrotic damage. Can I do that on an opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
how it
just
works.
making sure.
As long as
Okay.
it doesn't say like once per round, it's one
Yeah,
of those
I
things
was-
that
If it's once per turn, you can do it on opportunity attacks.
Yeah,
Wow.
it
Sneak
says
attack.
once per turn. Okay, so that is going to be 10 points of normal damage,
I love
and
sneak
that's
attack,
going to be
you know.
8 points of necrotic.
So 18 total. Yikes. This thing's already starting to look bad. Meg, how much damage are you doing?
That is going to be 19 damage, but I'm checking on something really quickly.
Go for it. The Kraken's looking really hurt. After one
This is
round,
so
you
fun.
guys have done insane damage to this beast. It is coming in.
Oh?
It doesn't say action. I was checking the Eldritch Smite rules to see if it was any attack or just an attack action. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with your packed weapon.
Once a turn.
So I can expend a spell slot and do
For your turn, yeah.
6 more D8.
Yes.
Here we go. Do you need some D8 here, hon?
I need 2 more.
I've got 2 if you want them.
Perfect.
I
Oh, D8. I'm an idiot.
Here
Okay.
we go.
I'm gonna use the big resin one.
Awesome, thank you.
Yo.
That's easy.
Oh, just so you know, the red dice are the Iago dice.
Which ones treat you the nicest?
Yeah, right? It's
When I'm
like,
playing Iago, the red ones.
yeah.
The raspberry ones are pretty mean when I'm a DM.
Meaning they cancel it.
31 more on top
My
of what I
God.
already
Oh,
did.
you're so cool.
31. Meg, Rapunzel.
Yes.
Phew, 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 phew. Merida, arrow after arrow. Between the three of you, you have taken this creature from looking fine to so close to bloody. As one of its tentacles has a rip so close down to its body. But it is now the Kraken's official turn. It has moved away from you for that object,
Has disadvantage.
and it has disadvantage as it's attacking the ship.
Okay.
Disadvantage is good.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it is a siege monster,
Yeah, so
meaning it will deal double damage to the ship on hits.
Okay.
Ship only has an AC of 15, but it's at disadvantage, meaning that's 1 hit. That's 2 hits. Saving it from a crit, still a hit.
Oh gosh.
That is going to be.
Oh my gosh, a crit would suck. Oh, that
The
would be
ship
so
takes
good.
122 points of damage. As the ship
Ah.
goes from flying to all 3 of these tentacles, crunch down around the ship.
Only got 3 tentacles.
Well, the ones it's using that's not swimming.
Oh, that's
It can use 3 tentacles to attack.
Is it
with.
using one of the ripped ones?
No, one of the rip ones is kind of trailing behind.
I wonder
It
how
is
many
now, though-
tentacles it has to lose before it slows down.
The ship is technically restrained. You see Jack, before the Black Pearl's turn, is immediately just like, "We need those tentacles off!" As he is like fighting against them, as the creature's trying to pull the ship under.
Yep.
On the Kraken's turn, bad stuff could happen. The Pearl, his turn is going next. Jack is going to try to fire the cannons. Unfortunately, it is also equally at disadvantage because the Pearl is technically restrained. It's
Yeah.
weird, but it's again, you're
It's
firing
rules.
cannons in. So the Pearl's going to try to make cannon attack with a hit. That's a miss. Can make though on each side. Oh, that's a miss. Miss. I'm just rolling nothing but 3s and 4s. The cannons, boom, boom, boom. You see they're going off. But again, Peter, Louie, Flint are trying to find the right cannon at the right time with the tentacles stretching over the ship. All the cannons fail. At the beginning of the round, it is Raya's turn. You see, again, the Kraken has the ship now restrained. If the tentacles stay on it, bad stuff might
I
happen.
have an idea. Because in the description of this spell is I unleash a torrent of conflicting desires in the mind of a creature I can see within range, impairing its ability to make decisions. When I cast this at another demon lord, or demon lord, he physically couldn't do anything. Would that work with the Kraken? Because it has to pull its arms out of the water and over. Would they fall off?
What's the spell's name? Sorry.
Insinuation, or ID.
Yes,
It's a
insinuation.
first level, but I can upcast it.
It's a conflicting desires. Target must succeed on wisdom or be incapacitated. Yeah.
Yeah?
And at the end of its turns, it'll take 1d12 damage. It can make another wisdom save, and it'll end.
I don't think upcasting it's gonna do
Yeah.
anything.
You actually, unfortunately, can't upcast to deal more psychic damage with this one.
I was hoping to upcast it to make the DC harder, but my DC's already
Yeah,
down, so I'm gonna try. Can
it's
I
gotta be-
reach one of the tentacles without leaving Jack's area of, like, help?
This is one creature you can see within a
I
range
can
of 60
see?
feet. It's 60
Yeah.
feet within you. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's on.
Sorry, I thought it was touched.
Yes. Here we go. Right, you're trying to. It needs to fail on a wisdom saving throw. Here we go, Kraken. Oh, let's go close. That is a success.
I'm sorry, did you just say it has bless?
Success. I said
Whoops,
it
my bad,
was
I
a
said I blessed it.
success.
I heard it.
Okay. By how much?
That is a 26 synthetic.
Okay, yeah. That's a success.
Yeah.
Can't I?
If you throw in some rerolls, because again, it stops it for a round until the end of its turn when it would make another save after taking some damage.
Can I try and make him roll again?
Yeah.
Wait, do I use 4 Romeos or 2? Have I been
Use
taking too many?
4, I believe.
Double check just to make sure.
Yeah, so then I just don't run out. Okay, hold on.
That's gas.
Control chaos. And luck.
2 search points to roll D4 for bad luck.
Yeah. It's like, did we make it a number? If not, I'm sorry.
We actually may have been doing it wrong.
Tides of
Yes.
Chaos is just usage, I believe.
Yeah.
And you regain a usage every time you trigger a wild magic.
Yes. To gain advantage of saving throw.
Wait, does that mean you can only use it once on a
It's
single
more-
roll, but you don't use sorcery points?
You use it. Yeah, you're not using sorcery points, so right? Please give your sorcery
Oh.
points back. It's
So you
would
get 12
ask to
sorcery
use it
points
again,
back.
But I have to.
but immediate.
That's what I
Why
was
am I
wondering.
just triggers?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so,
you
I
can
have used
make it reroll
8.
if you
However, it
No,
does
you use
recharge
12.
every time you
You
trigger a
made
wild
it
magic.
Yeah,
reroll.
so
Oh,
trigger.
no, but
You're-
I
yeah,
did
you're
the
right, you're
4
right.
things. So in
But it's
total, there's
happened.
8 I get back.
Yes, so you get 8 back. So 1 will generate this time, but now you have 1 back free.
Okay. And am I high enough level to do the pick 2 numbers?
No, unfortunately.
No, is that next level?
You need to be level 14.
Really?
Yes,
Yes!
you reached
Pick
it.
2 numbers,
I will get 2. Here we go. Let me get the
and
first
I get to
one.
know what the outcome is, and then I get to pick.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
a weirdly wild one. Okay,
I gotta
You know that
it
it has to roll a 7 or below
here we go.
to fail for wisdom.
Here we go, Raya. Raya, 2 things are in your mind. 1, you feel rage building. Horrible rage. Not like barbarian rage, as in just madness. Something else is inside you. You feel that if you were to be wearing something magical, like a ring, something might happen, but you're not sure what, because you're not wearing one right now. Excuse me, I looked at the wrong side. Don't worry about the ring thing. Sorry,
So Angie or
if something crits against you, something might happen.
I know that you're doing it by the rules because the DM can give as much or
I'm
as
gonna
little
give.
as
I think that's you feel a rage burning in you. You don't know though if that's good or bad because it
I
doesn't
need to be
feel.
level-headed. Whatever if somebody crits against me.
Excellent.
Sorry,
Didn't like that.
it's
But I love
character choice.
I
No,
love
you're
it.
good.
it
Eleanor
sounded
would've
like
taken the rage,
more
though.
like Rapunzel
Yeah.
going ballistic and hitting.
Oh, now I want to
to.
crit on you. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. Please remember,
Okay.
crits are things against you. Crits will do things.
Hey, yeah, can that Kraken reroll real quick? You know the whole point of
Bruh.
What'd it get?
I was an ad 20 on it. Save.
What? Use it now! Die.
Show me!
I haven't touched it. I'm so sorry. Look at that. I'm sorry. Oh, but that was funny. I gotta crit you though. I gotta crit you.
You can't really
You
get away
wasted
with
one
that
of
one.
your 20s.
Yeah, I wasted one of those.
But good news, gang, I'm not out of sorcery points.
That's good.
You still have a
Oh,
lot of
no!
sorcery points. Raya, that was your turn. Dumbo, that is your turn.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Okay, so now that I know I don't have to redo Inquisitive fighting every round, could I
Yes.
have the dagger split?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Am I still hidden?
Yes, you
With
are.
my passive of 29, can I see its eyes?
Underneath the water, you can.
Oh,
Sweet, I would like to fly down and attack it on its eyes. With
You know
one
the
of
best
my-
part about this? It's not swim speed, because it's not real water. It's one of my favorite parts about the Astral Sea, so technically anyone could swim here, right? It's just...
Yeah.
That's how Mr. Incredible
so if I
survived.
jump off the ship, no.
But
Yeah,
you can't
I'm going
run
to
on water.
Yeah.
splash under and slice at its eyes from the darkness.
Heck yeah.
First attack. Okay, cool. That's a 28 to hit, or a natural one. I'll take the 28.
I'd do that.
Second hit is a 29.
Ooh.
I mean 27. Sorry.
Also hits.
Third hit with my offhand
Yep.
is going to be a one away from natural 20, so like it's a 31.
31. All 3 of them do hit, though.
Surprise.
Yep, so I will sneak attack on the first one, and then the other 2 will just be straight damage.
Gotcha.
That's how sneak attack works. Would I get a beautiful 66?
Yeah, you got a couple of
Nice.
D6 there. It's like Jasmine, who just gets to roll.
Oh, she gets
first.
96 right
I
now.
know, I hate
So
it.
dope.
But that's the only thing she can do in her turn. Basically. Well, just
Okay.
the cunning actions.
Okay, that's plus 6 plus a d4. I forgot my d4. Ah! That's a 4. 29 magical piercing on the first one.
My gosh. 29 damage.
And then the other 2 hits, which don't have sneak attack because when you went to turn, are going to be 8 and 9.
Iago.
Dumbo.
Iago's done.
I heard it. Dumbo,
Iago.
you slicing across this kraken, you hear the maw through the water as blood and fluid leak out of the eye. Blinking, this thing is now looking bloody.
I would like to move underneath it now, away from where its eyes would have been. Not hide, like pseudo hiding.
Here's what's going to happen. At the end of your turn, Dumbo, the creature is going to make another legendary action with its tentacle on the ship.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Barely misses.
Oh, yes!
As again, the ship is already to 378 hit points. It was at 500 when it took its turn.
Oh my gosh.
Dumbo, at the end of your turn, Meg, that is yours. You are on the Draconic Spirit. So right now, unfortunately, you're like 90 feet away until this thing flies back.
So, quick. The Kraken just moved 90 feet.
Yep.
That's really annoying.
It went.
Okay. Right. So, quick question though about the +3 weapon. Is that to attack and damage?
Yes.
Because
It's
I
my
only
charisma
added it to
modifier.
the attack, so I should get 3
Let
more
me
points of
double check, and
damage
I'm
from
pretty
that
sure.
reaction
Yes.
earlier.
Oh no, it is just to the attack.
Oh, no,
so
it is just-
yeah.
never
It's
mind.
not full +3, but it is +3.
Okay.
It is a plus
I
3.
just had to know before taking attacks, but I guess I'm not close enough to attack it physically anyway.
Unless
I-
you send your turn down line to like link up with the Draconic Spirit is kind of what would happen, and then it's like,
I don't want to wait that long.
yeah. But that's so
Stars.
long.
Well, let me see actually how many other turns. I guess the Kraken would be no, I'll still just. So I'm going to bonus action Crown of Stars. So let me make that attack roll.
With bless.
Yes.
I wasn't having bless, but I hit all of them.
Yeah, you were hitting pretty good. Yeah, you guys can hit it, it seems, and you're doing a lot of damage, but
18.
18 hits exactly.
Woo! Okay. Grab those d12s. I'm just using a calculator because it's easier. $35 radiant damage.
Nice.
The Kraken is starting to look so hurt as you raining down poof, burns into the body of the creature. It's looking bad.
And I think you ruled before I can't use my action for another star.
No, yes, that is how Crown Star works.
So I will use my action for Eldritch Blast,
Heck yeah.
because that's got a nice big range. That's an easy hit. It's a natural 16.
Yep. Plus that, we'll get over the.
No, that's a total of 16 for the second one.
Okay.
Another natural 16 for the third one. So those are going to be 2 hits.
2 hits.
And I get a d10 for that. That's 12 damage from those Eldritch Blasts.
The Kraken.
How
Doom, doom, doom. So hurt right now. As this is happening, Merida, you see the 3 tentacles have come up over the ship. Before you take your turn, Merida, it's your watching. It is legendary action again. One of the tentacles is going to try to crush the ship further. Uh-oh. That is a hit. The ship takes another 40 points of damage. It is now down to 338. Once the ship reaches half health, bad things will happen when Jack tries to save it.
I only have 5 stars left.
Yes. I haven't updated it yet.
Oh, yeah, I was just reminding you because it wouldn't have.
Merida, that is your turn though. You see this
Okay.
happening?
So I'm just going to continue on with my fire arrows. Do I have left? I probably have.
Let's see, you only used 2 so far.
Yeah. So think I have one.
Mhm.
I also have ice arrows, so I'm gonna use a fire arrow and an ice arrow.
Gotcha.
That first attack hits. And then I got a natural 14 plus 12, so.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Second attack hits. So that was a 13 plus 12.
Yeah. So no crits, but still easy hitting. Again, this is your element of good damage.
And then damage for both of those.
No, I left.
So the first one being
I
fire.
think it went into issue.
Yeah.
The mimic
No, I
will
think it went under
appreciate
one of
the
the couches.
sacrifice.
Oh, did the mimic need
We
a snack?
feed our mimic every so often with
Right.
cheese balls.
Remember, everyone, feed your mimic.
They can't feed you.
So they don't feed on you.
Damage for the first arrow. Does the fire arrow and the ice arrow deal like the same +1?
So the ice, yes, it's just different types of damage,
Okay,
and
gotcha.
so
I
it,
don't
may
have to
be,
like.
it might
do
be
any
different
math.
depending on
Okay, so that is 15 for the first arrow,
15 for the first arrow. The fire damage hits in.
and then 20 for the second.
Do you know how much? What was the number on the d6 for the ice arrow?
6. For the ice is
Yeah.
3.
3. Cool. So not by much, but ever so slightly, this kraken seems to resist the ice a little bit better than the fire. So it might have resistance to cold, things like that. Again, being a kraken.
If it's a deep sea creature, I would be surprised if it's
If
not
it did.
resistant to cold.
To the cold, but still dealing quite a bit of damage. Again,
Oh,
ice
cool.
isn't the main proponent of that weapon. Merida, you fire off those 2 hits. Well done. At the end of your turn, the Kraken's going to take one last legendary action against the ship.
Disadvantage?
So at disadvantage. That's another hit.
Dang it. Not a crit. That's a
The
one.
Pearl takes
good thing
46
about
points of
that.
damage.
Almost guaranteed.
It is at 292 hit points.
Okay.
Awesome. You know how I was holding a bonus action? How I have a sorcery feature that I can do spells that were actions as bonus actions?
Yeah.
Can I mend the ship, please? With that?
A round's already passed though when you were holding
No.
and stuff like that. And again, you were holding that specifically more as a movement bonus action of if stuff
Okay,
happened with
just
Jack.
worth a shot. Sorry.
Here we go. As this happens, the Kraken again is looking so hurt right now. You guys are insanely damaging it. The problem is it's damaging the Pearl just as fast. Which may be the goal, right? Because if it cripples you in the water,
Then we have the walrus to deal with too.
Yep.
And I need a long rest.
yeah, everyone's like, I need this. Rapunzel, that makes your turn again. As Merida,
Can I
you're
use
firing
my
off the arrows.
free check for a perception check to see how close the walrus is?
Go for it.
Because I'm really worried about that.
Yeah, very good.
That is only a 16.
Only 16. Lars is getting close. I mean, it might catch up if you keep on this current type of
This
course.
isn't good. Okay. I'm gonna run the 90 feet towards the Kraken, and I'm going to run so I'm on top of it
Yeah.
this time, so I don't have to keep on chasing it.
On the tentacle, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do another 5 hits.
Awesome.
That's another freaking nat 20. What the heck?
Again.
Okay.
Good
I
heavens.
love this die. That's a nat 1 plus 1 plus 11. That's a fail.
That's a total miss.
That's a 2 plus 4. That's a 6 plus 11. That's a 17.
Barely
Oh!
misses. 2 misses. You have
That's
already.
another nat 20 though!
Oh my gosh!
What?
Only once and twice.
That you added to yourself?
Yes, adding
okay.
the six. So
And
2
one
crits,
last hit.
2 misses.
And that's definitely a hit. That's an 18 plus 11. That's a hit.
Yes. 2 crits and a hit. I mean, you have now crit 4 times against the Kraken personally.
That's really funny.
Uh,
Okay, so that's.
good
so
heavens!
that's
What kind of
10.
fight is this?
And that's.
Not
Holy
expecting.
Dumbo got these kind of crits.
Yeah, I know, right? Then it would just die.
So that's 46 points of damage from the crits. And then that's 7 points of damage from the last. And then from the necrotic, can I assume that I can put that to the crit this time or no? Okay, that's fine. That's still, that's really good. That's another 10 points of necrotic.
Do you apply the poison?
Yes!
Go.
I poisoned that stupid
Yeah,
thing.
poison it again. Well done, Rapunzel.
In the water.
What is with that die? That's 4 nat 20s.
This thing is looking horribly injured. As this beast was sent basically to cripple the ship and hasn't really been defending itself. It's just been taking hits, breaking the pearl.
Oh, can I spend a key point to try and make it roll con for a
Yes,
second
you
strike?
can.
I doubt it'll work, but if it does, great.
Because your con is
It has
unfortunately
to
though,
be to 16.
it has to be a 16.
So it's probably gonna win. But it has to make it a disadvantage?
At disadvantage.
Okay.
If it rolls a 1 on disadvantage, yeah, it happens.
Cool. Okay, that doubles our chances.
That's a natural 4.
That's a really... That's fine.
That is a natural 2 plus 14 makes the
Oh.
synthetic 16.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But I mean, what
So
if it
close.
didn't?
What if
What?
it did?
You just subtracted by 1.
Yes!
What if
Oh my
it
gosh!
did?
A 1 would work! So just
Subtract our 3 points,
Teamwork's bullshit.
Okay, I remember times you were complaining to me that we didn't work together enough.
I know, and now you're working together.
It gets a 14!
It failed.
Yeah!
It is blinded.
Woo!
How long does that blind
Wait,
last?
what?
stunning-
It's
that was the
It's a
stunning
stunning
strike.
strike!
It's a stunning.
It's a stunning strike!
You may have just saved everyone's life. Rapunzel,
you,
as
Raya.
it was about to get to his turn and break the shit. It has its. You were so close.
Oh my
And
It
it's
is a
just
second
stunned.
option.
god!
Stunned
What's
lasts.
going on?
Stun lasts until the end of your next turn as
Until the
well.
end of my next turn, and it's poisoned!
In 1 round.
Oh, I love that so
Oh my gosh. Yeah, chat's like, monks are dope in 1v1s. Yeah, monks could solo most creatures if they fail checks enough. And when you got friends, they help them
Thank you,
fail.
friends!
Remember,
I got
true
your
friends
friends.
help you cripple creatures with
Real treasure.
Uh,
Hey, friends we made
along the way.
The real treasure is the creatures we cripple along the way.
beat the Kraken. Meg,
Oh my gosh.
Rapunzel runs up. The Draconic Spirit, boom, zooms around, gets you up close. You are actually back on the backside of the ship, more towards the head of this creature. Rapunzel, because you kind of ran up alongside towards tentacle, like staying on to be able to
Yeah.
touch flesh. Meg, that zooms you up and in. What's this dragon doing?
If I wanted to do the breath opening, would it have to like maybe recharge, roll an eye, or could it just do another
Oh,
breath
it-
attack?
Rerolls, thank you for reminding me. It has yet to recharge, unfortunately.
Okay, so he will do
Sadly,
his
because
rend
stun
attacks.
creatures just instant fail those checks.
And so he'll just attack. It has advantage, though, because it's stunned. Good lord. So yeah, everything has advantage.
Right?
Yeah, the Draconic Spirit can rend twice.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. So here we go. It's got a, your spell attack mod. What's your spell attack modifier, Raya? Sorry. That's a crit already. Well, that's one crit.
What happens if it crits twice?
I roll a second because I'm like, what if it crits in the same thing? Here's its second attack with advantage. Plus what?
Plus 10 attack bonus.
And a 26 to hit. So one crit. The pirates are coming out. Here we go. That is a couple d6 now coming in from this Draconic Spirit. Healing 15 plus 9. 24 points of damage.
Nice.
The Kraken is looking so close on Discord and is stunned, floating in the water. Unfortunately, the ship is still very badly
So
injured.
now we just gotta cut the tentacles off.
It
and
is
get
the
message
Kraken's
in.
turn. It's stunned. That is all.
Well, I mean, does it roll to not be sent? Or
No.
no, it's until the end
It's
of your
until
next
the
turn.
end. It's until the
It
end of your
already
turn.
got
Oh,
its
yeah,
chance.
it's
So
done.
basically, all you guys can just keep hitting him,
Yeah.
hitting until
Wait,
it
actually,
dies.
are melee going to be considered automatic crits then?
No, unlike
Paralyzed.
paralyzed,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
like hold monster.
That's fine.
That's why the hold monster would have basically
so
good. Oh, that would've been
helped you so
amazing.
much. Here we go.
Awesome. Though.
That is correct, sir. The pearl, unfortunately, is still taking. It is stunned, but the tentacles are still restraining the pearl. So these cannons are still coming at disadvantage. That's one hit, though.
That's good.
That's 2 hits.
Shouldn't it be flat because when the advantage and disadvantage cancel out?
Yes,
You're right.
excuse me.
Okay.
So I'll roll the rest of these 5 because it's already hit. That is a hit. That is a miss. So 3 cannons will fire
That's good.
on
That's
this.
not bad.
Does it say that it consumes
crap.
the object?
It is looking so bad.
Are you looking according to Wikidot or D&D?
Yeah, I got Wikidot here.
That's good.
And so it says that it doesn't consume the object, so we can keep the...
It doesn't say, yeah, that dragon tooth could keep being used
That's
for
awesome.
the draconic spirit.
That's
But
what I
right,
was
you're the
worried
one that
about.
would trigger
Good
it.
job.
Right. It's
Dragon,
just
would
the
you
spell
like to
component
voice of
needs
a
to be
dragon?
specifically
I
that.
feel like I'll probably give the tooth back to Dumbo because he had it for a reason, and then if we need to use it again, I'm sure
Here
he'll
we
let
go.
it back.
Kraken,
Hey, Dumbo.
Pearl's
We'll
turn.
get to that.
On the end of the Pearl's turn, here's what's about to happen though. A lot of damage has been taken. Jack's trying his best. I need everyone to make me dexterity saving throws that is currently on the ship. So
Oh,
Raya,
so not-
Merida,
Right.
and technically not you three.
Yeah.
Life speeds are great.
They're so convenient.
Jack
Do they have
is
to take it
lucky.
below?
Matt, you still Justin's carpet.
Just
They're
check
below.
for it.
Yes. Oh yeah. It's anything on the ship as basically the ship is rocking as crunch.
It's a 21.
21 succeeds.
This is 17, make it.
Raya, you land on the ground and are on your butt. You are prone. No damage, but you are completely prone right now. Jack succeeds.
with
He had
the
to use a
plus
lucky
10.
point to keep himself steady on the helm. He's a lucky dude. The rest of the crew, natural 13. Oh well, the natural 13 plus my crew modifier. No, you can tell a lot of people are down. The cannons will not be able to reload this turn, unfortunately.
It's fine. Should we just batten it?
Raya, unfortunately the creature is on you, so you need to still somehow get the tentacles off. It is your turn.
If I did, because it's stunned,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Just
So
see
if
what
I-
you do with the column turned to rubble.
What?
Remember, instead of lifting the column off of the person, you just punch it till it turned to rubble?
That's
Like
right.
straight up,
I
just hurt.
can.
You got advantage at each attack.
Can I acid chomp off these tentacles, please?
With sure? Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to use my sword, but then imbue this poison into it, so then it's my attack, right? And I'm going to try and chop off. We're gonna get some calamari then.
Roll the hit.
Right.
Roll with advantage, as this thing is stunned as all get out.
Advantage- Oh, I haven't used my sword. So
Yeah, once you learn magic, like my weapons, yes.
Advantage doesn't stack, right?
No.
It doesn't, yeah.
That would be amazing. Wouldn't
It's
it?
one of
Like,
those
I would
things-
have double advantage.
I
with that.
know,
Then
'cause
what-
it-
it's
and that was just way
like-
too good where you're like, and I'm just gonna
Yeah, and my
hit.
legs
Like,
are
hit?
plus 2 to hit, yeah?
Yes.
And I'm using it two-handed, so that means it's
Like,
a
can you
D10.
imagine it?
Yes.
It's advantage stacked.
Wait, it's
You
14.
have disadvantage stack.
It's disadvantage
14?
stacked because if
Plus
advantage
5?
yeah, can you
So
imagine
it's
it'd be like,
19.
oh, that's a
Does that
nat
hit?
one.
A
Well, I guess we
19
gotta hit
hits. Roll the damage.
Sick, that's gonna be a D10. Plus. Not my modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not my modifier?
Including your modifier,
Oh,
strength or
including my. Oh.
because it's finesse.
9 plus 5 is 14, my dude.
How do you do this, Raya?
Yes!
Yes!
Let's go! Honestly,
gosh.
at this point, you know, Raya's been casting the spell. She turned to sludge. She not turned
Yeah,
to sludge.
it was a whole thing.
It was this whole thing. And she's kind of pissed. And she felt that anger earlier. It's like, no, this is righteous anger. I need to save the people below. Ah! And with that very anime light.
Suddenly you're past the tentacle. But yes, all of you see Raya. Phew, 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 phew. Tentacles each slice, falling off the ship into the astral sea. This kraken slowly fades through the waves.
Raya's kind of still in that pose and she screams, I knew it was still good at swords!
So
I knew it!
I was under it.
Okay, I'm good.
Am I anywhere near the mouth as it falls past?
Yes.
Can I try to carve out a few teeth?
On your turn, yes,
Yes.
you can.
Well, that's
Let's be curious.
Hey, for my bonus action, can I start mending critical areas of the ship?
We will get to what's about to happen because this combat is far from over as you are now dealing with a severely crippled ship
Yeah,
trying to
that's
break
a
out of the astral sea with people chasing you. There's a lot that's about to happen. So here's what we'll do. First, Gumbo, because you are right up next in the initiative order, this will allow. It's that like perfect.
So we'll
line.
just kind of stay in the initiative.
We're staying in initiative for now.
Yeah, just to make it easier to
But
figure
it
out.
will be group checks that all of you can help with in various parts, whether you're on the crow's nest, whether you're underneath, or whether you're in the ship.
Alright.
There's stuff people want to do.
What kind of check is this? Attack roll?
This is an attack roll. Yes.
Advantage?
Mm-hmm.
19 to hit.
19 hits, just one above the AC.
I'm gonna use all 3 of these attack abilities on it.
Heck yeah.
I'm trying to get 3 of them. Yeah, so the next one's a 23.
23 hits.
And then the next one is.
You still have the bless, remember that.
Oh, yeah, sorry, they're all more than that. And this next one is a 29 plus bless.
Oh my gosh. All 3 of your attacks hit.
Okay, do I get sneak attack on one of them? Because I had advantage?
I don't know how to rule it, because technically your attack is
It is
dead.
dead.
I don't know
I
if
mean,
you
yeah.
can.
It definitely fails some death saves.
Right.
Yeah.
But it feels very like an oxymoron. I'm gonna sneakily hit the dead thing. Like,
I'm gonna sneakily
well,
collect it.
I guess I'll allow, because you're trying to hit like damage thresholds
Yeah.
of cutting a tooth.
Or multiple if I can.
Or multiple if you can, yeah.
Alright, so I guess on that first one.
20. Yes.
So we're just collecting teeth at this point? Is that what we're
Apparently.
doing now?
Teeth.
Hippie, Lord of Shadows and
Teeth! Shout out to Grant.
21 on that first one.
Okay.
And then plus 9
So
plus
30.
8.
So 38?
38 on the first hit.
No, sorry, that's all
Or
3 hits.
All 3.
It's 29 on the first.
38 though, so close. The 29, you get a solid tooth as your twin daggers ripping around the gum in the maw. Blood seems to dissipate just into the sea and sky again of the astral sea. You take this, shoot forward. You have a Kraken's
Alright, we
tooth.
go on the boat.
Boom! On the boat, ladies and gentlemen. You will have 7 rounds, as in after this round. Basically, this next round is probably going to be everyone like getting to areas they can help. So like Merida up in the crow's, because there are ropes you can fix up there, or getting in different decks. A lot of the movement of this first turn is going to be getting to places.
Are there lots of holes in the ship?
Yes, boards are cracked. Things. I am base assuming whether you have mending or you're just doing base skills.
I have an idea. I don't know if it would work. I've still got 125 feet of movement.
Yep.
Can I just kind of go around the ship and try and draw my hair around the biggest holes?
No, 70
That
feet
wouldn't do
isn't gonna.
Okay.
You only have 70 feet of hair is the problem. Like, if your hair was as much as that, oh yeah, you'd be able to circle up the ship pretty well, but it's 70 feet of hair. It's,
That's fine.
yeah.
Okay. Then I've got mending.
Yeah, people,
might be the most
whether,
effective.
if you're using mending, I'm assuming you're going to use something you're best at. But here's what's going to happen. Your first turn needs to be getting to places where you could help, and then we're going to make checks, because through this, we need, like death saving throws, 3 successes to get out of the astral sea first.
Cool.
Meaning Flint will not catch up to you, and meaning once you're in the mortal plane, you're gone. Because again, you're going to pop out different than Flint, and the portal is still very naturally fast. If there's 3 failures, though, Flint will catch up before you're out of the astral sea. Or rather, be in range enough where he could start doing damage, and you're probably going to be in league with him when you pop out.
Okay.
So, here's how this will work. It's base assumption mending. I honestly don't think there's any real shenanery people can pull.
That's fine.
Because the shenanery you're thinking of is what's going to help.
Then
Is
the only question I have is, you said our first turn has to be getting to where we can help.
Mhm.
If I have that much movement, can I skip that? Can I still do something on that first turn?
But unfortunately, you will not be able to help enough to Jack's first initial roll.
Okay.
So there'll be one roll where no help. This will be
That's
kind of a
fine.
flat Jack thing that he has to do to not get a success or failure. That kind
You're
of
good.
thing. It's like, if everyone could do that, yes, I would. But it's like, for the rest of you, the Draconic Spirit needs to get you back up. Dumbo, you're getting back onto the deck of the ship. Raya, you've just finished slicing through. Now it's like, okay, where's the hole? And Merida, you're scrambling just out of the crow's nest to the rest of the rope yard. So, at the end of round 3 on the Pearl, Jack is making a check. He has 2 luck points. This is going to help because Jack is the one making these captain checks. Right now, the DC is a 25. Jack has a +7 to this, which is really good for most things. Meaning, he only needs an 18 or higher. He has lucky points, but again, if he doesn't succeed, it is a failure. Here comes his first roll. That is a synthetic 13. Here's what I will ask everyone. Would you like him to use a lucky point on this first, before we hit the next two?
Are the DCs going to go up, or...
It could be, unfortunately, wild magic, this is something he very personally has to do.
What does he need to get if a 13 doesn't do it?
Synthetic, synthetic
He needs
13.
to get a 25.
He needs to hit at least an 18.
18.
So, question, will the DC keep getting harder?
The DC stays the same.
Okay.
It's
then
always a DC 25.
I don't see a reason not
But
to,
it's your
it's a lot.
group successes are what will offer advantage on this
Right.
kind
I think
of
I
we
feel
need
like-
dragon.
Why not?
right? Alright. Here we go.
Are these boxes?
On a luck point, not yet. Starting into this, he got a synthetic 18. So, one failure. You need at least 3 successes. And again, it's not just advantage, there will be buffs you are adding, again, because there will be mending, or I want to offer advice on the ship. Like, it is a group thing.
Hey, I can not only take away d4s, but I can
If
add
you bless him,
d4s.
then you can't help with the group
But I'll give him a D4 to add.
It then makes it harder for the group to
Raya can
succeed.
also add D4.
I can add
for-
d4s.
Oh,
That
that's
take away. It's not just
true.
take away. It's whoever I see.
You
I
can
dictate
add
if they
So
hit
D4s.
then we could give him 2 D4s.
Uh,
Well, but he's saying if you're
if you're not helping the rest of the crew or the group in this, it's not only it's like it doesn't help
Okay.
in the role, but then their DC is harder to make, right?
I see.
Raya is yes, you could use your luck or sorcery points to add in a D4, which would help him. That's part of the buff stuff he'll get. Here we go.
I'm gonna do that then. I'm using.
Here's
two.
what we need. Please choose, and I mean this seriously, your best proficiency skill. Something you feel would be best, whether it's a sleight of hand,
Oh,
whether it's your mending, kind of like
would
medicine
mending
check.
or a sleight of hand of... Oh gosh, I need to go over. Sleight of hand of 11 be better.
Both would be equal.
Okay, then I'll do...
Mending are like kind of automatic, if that makes sense for
Okay.
like you and Raya, but if you want to do it, it's got a much better chance of succeeding on the DCs.
So mending would be better likelihood? than
Mending gives
sleight
you a
of hand?
for sure win.
But sleight of hand could make a bigger difference.
Sleight of hand can make a bigger
I'll do sleight of
difference.
hand.
Okay?
Because I still got less.
Yes. So
What
here's
do
what I
you
want
do?
to do. You're doing sleight of hand. Dumbo, what kind
Sleight
of
of hand.
sleight of hand? Meg?
also sleight of hand.
Also sleight of hand. What are you gonna try, Meredith?
My biggest
Your biggest help?
help would be dexterity. I don't know what.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah. So
31.
everyone will be making these sleight of hand checks. Again, Raya, here's the question for you. Are you doing a mending, which is almost an auto success, or a different kind of like sleight of hand or something to add in for a greater check?
The thing is I haven't hit a 20 on my charisma yet, so my best modifier is my dex.
Yeah.
Right?
I think this group right now, I mean, because
We're very
Peter and Louis
dexterous.
had the other like charismas and strengths. Flynn's got his like, so Dex is fine. So yeah, doing sleight of hands too. Again, because
What if I
unlike
did acrobatics to be able to get to multiple places?
yeah, no, if you want to call it an acrobat, because then it's like you're not just like helping. It's you're using acrobatics to swing around ropes as best you can to like
look at Jack.
yeah, right, like help bang a board here, hole up here, right? Yes, that's why I'm saying is find your best stat because there's no wrong way to help the ship right now unless you attack it, right?
Fire!
I
Are
would
there
like to
any
use my
spawns?
+2 dagger check.
Deception.
A carving, whittling check.
Yeah, right. So go ahead. We're going to go around
Can I use those 2 sorcery points to help him on that?
at the end of his turn. That will happen at the end. Dumbo,
34.
34 is already good.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
31.
31.
I had a 17 plus 3 plus 11.
That is an 18.
18. Okay.
25?
25. You succeeded. You all got over 100 DC because again, it's an added thing. Unlike
Oh
normal,
my
just like majority fails, I'm literally adding them all together. That's why again, if you're choosing sleight of hand, mending has base sets I've set, which I
Okay.
won't tell you, but it's
Fair
not
enough.
like. But again, rolling for it, you have a much better chance. Think of it like passive perception stuff. Where if you want to take a base, that's fine. Rolling for it, much better chance. You will be offering not only advantage, Jack now, instead of just a +7, will now have an added bonus of 3 to this.
Oh, good. So plus 10.
Because you got at least up to 120 instead of just 100.
Nice. Okay.
So, he's got a +10 to whatever he rolls, and again, he has to get a DC 25. Would you like him to roll first with his advantage and see what happens before
Yes.
spending? Okay. Here's his first roll. Synthetic 14, he rolled a natural 4. That's another natural 4. He has
Oh, you
one
are like,
more
oh,
luck
he's
point
gonna
if you want him to use the luck point.
I
Yes.
mean, he has to.
Because then this would make
Because
2
the wall is
failures.
getting closer.
Yeah, use his
Have
luck.
to.
We have to, yes. Much better.
There we go.
27, he succeeds.
Oh.
Boom, that is 1 failure, 1 success. That
Close
was
is the walrus right
the
now.
end of round 4. The walrus, what you're seeing is it is getting closer. Right now, in terms I have to work backwards. 3 failures puts it 120 feet away. Meaning it's in range for its cannons, it would start firing, you're doomed basically. Because then it's like, either you get out and it's there, or you don't get out and it's there, if that makes sense. 120. 140. 360 feet away. Again, you are technically moving on par with its speed right now. That was the end of round 4. We are now at round 5. Again, on round 11, you have broken free the astral sea if you succeed.
Okay.
Or actually, if you get 3 successes, you're going to make it there before, right? Here we go. Next round. Crew all together. And again, the NPCs are doing all this stuff together.
Out of curiosity, could, not that his modifier is better, I'd get advantage from Steady Eye and Perception, could I switch to Perception to help? And would I keep the advantage? And
Instead,
would
your
perceive-
perception being used to see what's needed with
see
the
what's
ship.
needed indirectly.
Yes, unfortunately, Steady Eye wouldn't be able to apply right now because these are too fast. Again, that minute stretching into hour. It's more of that
Well,
like.
Steady Eye's like a 6-second thing, it's if I use my bonus action.
Yes. Okay, but yes, you could percent because again, it's that like
Yeah.
Dumbo. You're then maybe flying up to the crow's nest and say, "Merida, there's the rope.
Yeah.
Rapunzel,
With it
there's
being a
the
bonus
wood."
action to get that, would I get advantage?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. I will switch to Perception.
All right, Dumbo's going to instead swap.
This
Start.
one's better.
Dumbo will be
character
the
choice.
call man helping through.
And on my roll before my advantage, that's a natural 20.
Heck yeah.
I got that 20 as well.
Okay.
This is good.
And a 4 on the bless, so that is a 38.
38.
Excellent.
What'd you get, Meg?
27.
Excellent. Rapunzel.
Natural 34.
What does natural
It's a
34
natural
mean?
20 plus
Okay.
the,
I
yeah.
got a 28.
We got 2
Oh
nat
my
20s.
gosh, you guys are doing great.
26.
And 26.
This die is treating me
You
bad
not
tonight.
only beat the DC 100, you got up to the 150 mark, as well as 2 natural 20s. So Jack will now have a additional 7. Jack has a plus 14 to his roll.
An advantage.
Has this advantage, but again, anything can happen. He has to get a DC 25, and those are actually kind of hard to get sometimes.
Yes.
14 though, so he only has to
They're
roll
nearly
11
impossible
or
for a
higher.
reason.
It's, yes, so this is scary. Oh my gosh, enough with the fucking 4s.
Yeah, please use a different dice.
The first one was a 4, meaning
That
it
is
was a failure.
a lot of 4s that you've been rolling, sir.
If that's a 4, I'm gonna come over there.
I'll lose my
Riot, if you Tides of Chaos, the base will bump it up to a 25.
Done.
Boom. As he rolled a 10, plus 14,
So
24.
close.
2 successes, 1 failure.
Oh
Here we
my
go.
gosh.
This is right. I mean, because again, whew.
Next
Here we
round
go.
roll
The
is-
end of round. That was the end of round 5. Beginning of round 6.
Oh,
Next round of
please,
rolls,
God,
if
no.
everyone be so kind.
Oh, that's still so good. 19 plus 1 plus 11, 30.
30.
It's a 29.
30.
19.
16.
You made a 120.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's good. That's
That means it's a plus
Plus
3
So plus
to
10 total,
his 7, so
yeah.
plus 10 total. 15 or higher. He beats it. That was a natural 2.
Is this a save? Out of curiosity.
This is an ability
Okay,
check.
never
It's
mind.
why Tides of Chaos is able to work, or with that, like, adding in the d4.
Ah.
One's a natural 2. That's cocked. It's cocked between a 2 and a 20.
That's
It's
so
gonna be a 20.
What was it?
You need to roll a 4 on Tides of Chaos.
Or you can have him reroll.
No, he doesn't. Oh.
Yeah, you can have him reroll.
But then we'll have to deal with the wild magic surge.
Yes.
The wild magic could hinder.
Does Merida have any more luck points?
No, yeah, because
Nice
3
save.
successes! Boom!
Oh my god!
At the end of the 7th round, here's what's gonna happen. Nothing else could occur, because again, now it's you're using your base passive. You're basically all just keeping the ship together for the rest of this
I
initiative.
accept that.
Nothing really, because again, it's like tie the knot, bang down the board, see what's broken, fight,
Bonus
call out.
actions?
It's everything's being
Fine.
used into this. Again, you all at these levels 17s and up, any other level of party would have auto failed these things. This is nearly impossible to do.
We were making
And
really
you all
high rolls.
Did insanely
Yeah.
well. Well done, everyone. Bursting out of the astral sea, almost 5 feet above the normal water line. So the pearl actually. I now have to quickly. Where did my?
Skeet Techie Storm.
Because you came out of the sea here, you came down in as you sailed around. It was a 3-hour journey again because you guys, spent a lot of time.
And we still have the dragon orb and the compass.
And
the
the
dragon-
+3 dragon bone weapon.
And the
Yeah,
+3
we
dragon
did
bone
break
weapon.
the
For like
dragon
another
orb.
15 seconds.
By the way, guys, the next time I
Dumbo
drop
and
to zero,
Merida,
I will turn into
let's
sludge.
make some quick checks to navigate using the sections and charts and maps. Let's figure out where you are.
No!
Steady eye.
No!
Steady, I will help you. Yes, as you have a moment now.
And then
Again,
someone can slap me again.
Jack is hardcore.
So technically I can't die, but I will become sludge if I drop to 0.
Polymorph actually is about to.
Oh shit. Hey guys, I need someone corporeal to hold this back real quick.
I
You
will
can
grab
still
it.
stand, but again, your bones are
So you-
cartilage.
Oh god.
Hang on, did she just hand me the bag?
That has the orb, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whack the orb with this sword.
Do not.
You can't
Make
You
a roll.
handed
For
it
the
to
love
me.
that is all.
Make
No.
a roll.
Also, I got a
I
37 on
handed it to the
navigation.
next fine.
37 on navigation.
What is what?
You
what
said
kind
That's
of
a nat
navigation?
20 plus
Yes!
14.
I'll get to this in a second.
What kind of?
Oh my gosh!
This is a navigation, so it's intelligence
Oh,
based
that was
ship.
Just
Oh,
broke
yeah.
all trust.
Awesome.
Right.
Good job on the nat 20.
Make me a dexterity save
Meg
throw if you
understands
want to throw
that,
yourself
and
in
it's
front of
worth
it.
the sacrifice for her.
Yeah.
You guys quickly realize
I'm gonna
where
throw
you might
myself
be.
in front of it.
Merida and Dumbo again.
We're
You're
off
not.
the shores of Scotland, right?
You actually think that you are about 5 nautical miles south of Neverland.
Oh, that's
Dex
awesome.
save.
That means we can see that it's open
Dexterity
to
save, though.
Scotland.
Close shot. You are noticing, yeah, the land here seems to be up, so
27.
you could try to roll in. 27 makes it. The nat 20 is going to hit Raya.
What?
Go
She's
ahead.
throwing herself in
Yeah.
front of the orb.
Hey, she
Can I
can
use
do
a
that as
dexterity save
reaction?
to grab them both?
You can. It will
Okay.
still hit, so I need to roll as much damage as you would.
Alright.
Go ahead.
And you just got crit on, my friend.
But no.
This is wildly broken. And
Oh,
you're gonna
wait,
see
the
this
wild
something-
magic! Oh,
Yes!
wait. Is this. Here's the
The
thing.
next person
When
that
I
gets
was
hit.
aiming at the orb, I was going to add in my last spell slot for the Eldritch Smite. Do I have time to stop that because it's Ryan? Oh, shoot.
As
oh,
and that's-
shoot.
bring you down. Boom.
So
Suddenly,
I
Raya's face.
More
Whoa.
d8s.
Raya, you promised that you would let her do this.
And Raya broke her
No.
promise.
Now you
I
did.
said
You
that
did
I
wrong.
would break it,
Okay.
not that you would break it. You're breaking my
I'm the only one who
trust.
knows how.
I
That
also
is-
kind
we
of
don't
know
have
how.
time.
That's true. It's
Not
of
a
the
lot of
essence.
time.
And Dumbo just wants neither of you to die, so with his dex save of 32, if possible, he would like to maneuver so the sword hits the boat.
What actually is going to happen, what you will do on 34,
Oh, wait, I
is
need
you will make this
two more.
non-lethal. So no
Okay,
matter what
perfect.
Meg does,
Babe,
she cannot
that's
kill
Can
Ryan.
I
Okay,
have
perfect.
2 more d8s from somewhere?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, if people
You
are
can
around.
do
I
that.
already stole one of
Big-
yours.
oh, you're
Use Rise
Yeah.
on D8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
Just a
but what
strawberry.
irony, do you want to use mine?
Got it. We got it.
We got it. Cool, cool, cool.
No, so
Sorry.
I'm gonna roll these twice and then add.
A lot.
Yeah, but basically Raya said, I will break it, you have my word.
Mm.
And you were trying to, I just needed someone to hold it because I became sludge.
But time
Because
was of
I
the
can
essence.
do
Yeah.
this
Time
immediately,
is of-
and
yeah.
I took that to mean permission to ensure that this
Yeah,
is destroyed
honestly,
and
that's-
Is
can't
this
hurt
why
anyone
dragons have all that paperwork?
Yeah.
Ma'am?
else. Because, like,
Because
why would you mean only you get to
Because
destroy
literally,
honestly?
if we didn't have all of the draconic codes, the moment Iago was handed it, he could have just.
yeah, right. It's basically nuclear options with dragons, where you don't a dragon doesn't go after another dragon because everyone dies.
Yeah, everyone dies.
You guys, unfortunately, it's not like, dang it, we're human. We have to like trust each other or try to gain favor, and it.
Yeah, dragons have to trust.
Here you go. You're gonna think this is hilarious.
A dragon,
though.
funnily enough,
I think
can't
this
lie
is
to another
hilarious.
dragon because
Hey, if there's still pieces left, can I have them?
Oh no,
This
no!
thing is-
It's hitting you.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, pieces will get
No,
to
I'm
that.
saying like
When
when
we
when the
destroy it?
orb breaks, because that's the whole point. Is it's not just about the
Yeah.
power of the orb. This is a huge artifact.
you
to
can
hurt
seal
people.
it back together. Actually,
Yeah.
do we know of any drift globes around?
You don't.
Just seal
unfortunately.
a drift globe inside the shards. That would pull off the facade of it's glowing.
And it's a little snow globe where you can shake it and it swirls. How much damage?
That would dishearten my people greatly.
66 points of damage.
Oh my
If
god!
nothing else, what
Which
you can
would have
set up
broken
with
the
the
orb.
shards is
66
do a
damage.
mending spell on
Riot,
it
you
and
were at
then it's
9 hit
just-
points.
Ah!
Are you ready for this? Oh, I've been waiting for
Yeah.
this.
Ow.
Random number generator. I rolled, and you're gonna love this. 2944.
What?
If hit by an attack on a natural
Oh, because I
20,
crit on her.
gain 1 level.
What? Yo!
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You could have gone for the rage thing. Basically, you would wake up and you'd have rage for a minute.
Hang on, so how did her 27 beat, what, like 20 plus 13 is 33?
She needed a dexterity save of 25 to just get in front of
Which
you.
was a nearly impossible save.
But
Yeah.
the 34 is what keeps
Yeah,
it from
look, it's
not
still-
only
yeah.
not killing. You're basically forcing them a part of
Yeah.
that way
Oh
no
my
one
gosh.
dies.
That was
Okay.
gonna solve such a huge problem.
I'm holding the back again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I
wanna pick up
said
the-
that I would.
Wait,
I
are you
actually. I
still
look
sludge?
in. Is it broken?
Isn't she still sludge?
Like it's like a bowling ball between your
I'll
hands.
be holding her
If it
as well,
is
so she
all
can
the
be
same to
mostly
you,
standing.
I would like to do this in front of Sisu because she trusts me with this.
Then do it now. Let's go to Kumandra.
Fine. Everybody, we're plane shifting. Jack,
You see Jack just have fun.
thanks for
I'm
your-
gonna
who has
perception
your
check
co-
for the
Wait,
compass.
what's the compass? Make the check for the
Do
compass.
you have a
Check.
compass? I have a compass.
Check, she's stolen it.
Check.
Oh, okay.
Check
well,
it out.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
right,
have
that was
compass.
too smug, you son of a bitch! Check!
I would passive 29.
Passive 29. Oh, he rolled really good on his spell.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
but
see
can
if
we
it's
all,
not
like,
in my
make a
pocket or
check?
anything.
Merida.
Because we know
Yeah, I
that he's
haven't
going
cast a
to.
spell yet. I'm
Merida.
just holding the tuning.
You can look inside your bag.
It's not there.
There's no compass in
Okay,
there.
Dumbo, can you get that back up?
Jack flips off the ship and is diving into the water.
I would
Oh,
like
dive
to
after
dive after him.
Do you have a swim speed though?
Can I get to him before he hits the water?
I mean,
Can
As
I
you get-
go
it's
after
the
her?
by the
Still
time
on
you
the
would
boat,
move in and
right?
down because he
I
for his
got
action
one.
is
Yeah,
diving.
well, I'm gonna look at not Ryan, but
Hold
who
the end
still
of my
has.
hair.
She still
Hold
has.
the end of my hair, and I'm
Hold
gonna
it.
dive
Timothy.
after him because
Yeah.
I do have 125 feet
Of swim speed?
of
Of-
speed.
On the
No.
August.
water.
August,
Path is going to
as he
be.
jumps, can I mage hand the compass
Here's
out
what we
this
will do.
moment?
I will
Okay.
want because enough people want to act with this. I'll
That's
be
fair.
fair. We'll call it an initiative roll real quick
Okay.
with everyone because everyone wants
I
to
know
do
what
stuff.
I know what I'm gonna do.
There is stuff as Rapunzel
30-20.
might be.
23.
You also get blessed to that if we're still in the minute because it is an ability
go.
check.
We're out of the minute,
Okay.
so we'll
25.
have
Fine.
Never
Okay,
mind.
here we go.
23.
I'm just gonna go around the room, starting with
How dare you.
Raya. What you get?
I got.
that's a natural 20, baby.
Mine's just a simple 23. Let her over.
Plus a 4, so
Hey,
that's
I
a
got
24.
23 as well.
24, but a nat 20 Merida. Rapunzel.
Yes.
What'd you get?
23.
23. Okay. Meg.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
the
And
thing is-
Dumbo.
Natural 1, so a 10.
That's rough.
For swimming speed, it should be halved if you don't have a natural swimming speed. And if I've got 165, that's still a lot of freaking speed.
I'm gonna check something real quick.
And then I've got Step of the Wind.
Jack rolled really high. Merida, you'll be going before Jack Sparrow, and Rapunzel, you will happen after Jack Sparrow.
I'll look
Um,
up.
Don't worry, I got it
Oh,
right
you
here.
got it? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep
Go to
a
your
quick save of how to get swim speed, 5E, what happens.
Because I need that compass.
Increase walk speed.
Yeah, we do.
Standard swim
Yeah,
speed
we do.
calcs a little number with the D-race.
Compass.
So,
Do you know where the walrus is at?
So you can find your boy.
Yeah. Because
I
he's
had
alive.
that now before the spell ended, and we were at least stuck with it because I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
again,
So
you'd already
entering-
given that permission of understanding, yeah, this needs to go.
Yes.
But so there was
Yes.
misunderstanding between characters.
Yes.
It's an extra
Me
foot
and Megan,
of
you're
movement.
good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Our
Ryan and
characters
Megan,
are
not so good.
Yeah.
Our characters are both so angry at each other right now, it's not even funny.
It's like
Oh, we're
you
good.
just assumed my
I will
words. Like,
just
it's
tell
like,
you right now, you will regret angering her.
Merida.
It's not fun
I know.
when she's taken out.
You
Merida,
also deal
it's
with
your
the
turn.
neurodivergent
Jack is standing on the
character.
edge of the ship.
Okay, am I on the ship right now?
Yes, you are on the ship. You can
That's
see
what
him.
Meg's gonna say.
Here's what I will say.
Tie a rope to an arrow and shoot.
You see two things. On your passive, Jack has something in each hand, but his hands are closed. One is obviously the compass. You're not sure what's in the other hand.
Crap, it's gonna be a skull.
Well, yeah, I'll go check. The only one he had left was tongues.
In his mouth. He could have had other stuff stashed
Yeah.
somewhere.
It's fair.
This is
I
the ship.
have-
You don't know if he maybe
that's
has
true.
done something.
I have ensnaring strike, so I'm gonna try and just wrap him up.
Yes, please.
Ensnaring
And
strike,
if I
though.
can just, immobilize his hands in any way, so he can't like do any sneaky
him
stuff
little
with
mittens.
the other thing.
Here's the unfortunate thing.
Mittens.
Ensnaring strike is a first level spell slot.
Wait.
Thorn
Oh,
whip
bloody
is-
hell!
I know. That's.
Hey,
Okay,
I have a
hold on.
Don't worry.
question.
Jack is also down. Again, none of you have long rested in a long
Can
time.
I restore other people's spell slots with my sorcery points?
No, that
Uh,
that is
That'd be
horrific.
so broken.
That would
Then you just like sorcerers would just become
Oh.
batteries of
Oh,
parties, right?
I have for
Otherwise, you could just like give a wizard a ninth
unruly
level.
guests. Do I know what's in those bottles? Do I know what those do? Did
You
I
don't.
try that? Did I try that on?
You shot a person with it, and he
You
foamed at the
did.
mouth and died.
Sorry, Jack.
Okay.
I need that compass.
All right.
Merida has a dark side now!
You are gonna load the gun
She
up.
wants her boy back.
Well, I had it loaded.
You're gonna
because
ice
I,
this
I
out.
had it.
Loaded.
You had it
You
loaded.
could've given me that
Yeah.
gun.
Okay.
If that changes anything, if
Okay,
it's already loaded.
this could do an insane amount of damage, Jenny, if it hits. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll the hit. As you'll be able to successfully fire one, because unlike arrows, this is something
Yeah,
that
you
costs
have
loading.
to load action.
Okay, wait, but it's
It's
a,
already
a
loaded.
bottle. It's not the darts.
Oh, the bottle.
The bottle.
The bot.
I don't know how it gets to.
You
Oh
have
wait,
those.
no, but that was the dart that hit.
Yeah, you shot the dude with the dart.
Because that's the elven darts.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what the bottle.
The
is.
darts
You
that
don't
you
know what
shoot
the
through the
bottles
gun,
do.
yeah.
What if I
You
cast?
already have the dart in it though, so you
What if I
got
cast
kind of got to
Fireball
shoot
on
the
Jack?
dart.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
the dart.
You gotta
I'll
shoot
use
the
the
dart.
bottle as last ditch, whatever. Okay. That's a 19 plus.
12.
12.
No, but that's just for my bow. I don't know what.
Oh,
the-
that's true.
Oh, so
So
it's
it'd
gonna
be
be
your
less than. It's
dex.
gonna be -2, so +10. It should be
So
right.
Yeah.
29.
29 will hit. He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw. As he's not like a normal commoner, so he does have some hit points.
Yeah.
I still have. Constitution
right.
saving throw.
Jack
What's
would
your
want
spell
something
save
in the
DC?
end.
So it's gonna be
This is
8
stupid.
plus your as a the certain level. It's
I
your
know it.
I
wisdom
was gonna offer
modifier.
righteous
So
man as
8 plus your
well,
wisdom
but
plus your
decided that-
proficiency. At your current level, your
8,
proficiency,
9,
and then plus 6, so
Okay.
15.
wait. Yeah, 15.
So DC 15. So he succeeds on this, so this will half the damage. Merida, come grab 1, 2, 3, 4,
You're
5.
being summoned.
You
Six.
can dump the dice in your tray into mine so that it's separate from the damage die if you want.
Or yeah, if you want to give
Yeah.
your, there is 6d12.
Okay, that works.
This could downhill. Let alone some of the stuff you might get from it.
Wish that 11 could say, but no 4 dice.
Aw, no snow dice.
Okay, we've got a 6, 12. Oops, that was a 6.
Mhm.
12 plus 11, that's 23, 33,
45.
wait,
45 plus your dice.
45 plus my dex.
Which is plus
Where's
It should be a 5,
4.
right? Oh, it's only a 4?
yeah.
Okay.
A 19. So a plus 4. So how much damage?
That was a
44 then.
44.
I thought it was 45.
45
We
plus
got her.
4.
It
45 plus
went-
4, so 49.
49 points of damage.
Gonna round up. Jack Sparrow. Yeah, holds his side as he looks extremely damaged in one hit.
And I have
You could
Another attack.
you
But
could
with
use
this
a
would be
second
with
attack,
the bow.
but this would
Oh,
have to be your
that's
bow because it takes time to load up
That's
this
true.
gun.
You got this.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to shoot the hand with the I'm trying to decide. Dumbo
Left or
probably
right?
can't perceive what's in his hand because I don't want to, blow up what's in his hand and him like teleport.
Right,
away
if
or
it's
something.
like maybe it's coming or maybe it's something good. Yeah, you don't know because right now that may be the point that Jack was
Why
gonna
don't you
do
just
something.
rest?
I'm just going to, try and nail him to the floor.
Yeah, try and nail arrow
Oh, I
into
thought
the
he was
foot.
already in the. Oh,
I
in
know
the
he's
foot.
on the floor, but like.
Or
make
he's
sure
technically
he's-
like on the edge, so like on his turn he's gonna like
so
hop.
he's
up.
not in the water yet.
No, yeah, because you'll want to do
Because we
stuff, so
want to do
we'll roll
stuff.
initiative
Thank you.
for it.
Okay.
If it was a one person trying to do something, we would maybe just like contest it. But since everyone's like, oh, I would like to try this, it's an initiative.
Those are cocked, okay.
Plus 12.
Oh, that's right. 18.
18 misses.
Wild magic? We're to roll again.
Now it's wild magic.
Right.
Remember
And I-
to give me.
I don't have
let me
advantage
know the
on-
options.
Wait, 1 3.
I've just been
So you
rolling
just
these
roll
for
Yeah.
that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait,
Did the mimic just eat?
Try to. It's getting
Just
greedy.
eat
is it 25?
25 will hit.
Wild magic.
And here we go.
Sweet, I'm
Raya,
Man.
something fun might happen, or something very useless might happen. That is how I'll describe it. Because both
we
are
should probably
interesting.
go with useless with stuff
But
that's
if it's
happening
fun.
right now.
As a player, I want fun.
Right?
I probably would prefer
As a
that,
strategist,
like,
we should probably go
Probably.
boring, but
You don't know though. Fun could mean anything, and boring could mean anything. That's why I want to phrase it this way. So it's
That's
let's get a little happy up in it. Let's
Woo,
get some
fun.
fun.
I am
Raya,
an enabler. I know.
Right?
appearing like little rain clouds above the pearl,
Uh-huh.
about 200 feet high, multicolored clouds have appeared
Oh.
as huge volumes of confetti start raining down everywhere. It's
As
fun.
I-
Yeah, I'm like that's fun.
As I shoot.
The
As
time
you shoot.
shift here.
Yeah,
It's like,
huge
when
volumes
did
of
we
confetti
get into
raining
My
down.
Little
Right,
Pony?
do you need
Just-
damage for that?
Yes, he will take damage. If you can hit above a certain threshold, you could nail him to the floor.
Right.
But unfortunately, it may not
What's
like
the threshold?
down.
I don't even know if I will be able to.
Oh,
he
damage
has
threshold,
it, decided.
You need to hit at least 20 hit points to
Oh,
nail
I
him to
don't
the
think I
floor.
will do that.
20 hit points, it's stuff
Well,
like
that's still
trying to
all
get a
damage
tooth out,
plus
trying to nail something.
max.
There's a certain amount of damage that has to be done to creatures for certain things to happen. Like decapitation
So
or
if
lopping
your
off
dex
heads.
is an 18 or a 19, then you're gonna add 4 to whatever you roll.
So yeah, you'll add 4, so you need at least like 16 hit points worth of damage.
Jenny.
Make that an ice arrow. More damage.
More damage. 2d8 plus a d6.
Damage.
2d8.
Oh, excuse me, 1d8. Jack is not large. Sorry, I was thinking Kraken rules. So 1d8, 1d6. So it's not
That
impossible.
is a 11 plus 4, which is a 15.
15.
Points of damage.
Hey,
Jack looks very hurt.
I got 2 more sorcery points.
No, it's just damage.
How was damage?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it is damage. I'm
Merida,
sorry.
you deal a lot of damage. Jack,
And how far away from him am I right now?
30 feet, because he
I'm
kind
going
of
to
like
move-
started stepping back.
I'm going to move towards him because I have movement.
As
I
you
have
start
50
moving
feet
towards,
of
here's what I'll
movement,
say.
So I'm going to go up to him and.
Unfortunately, it'll be an
I
action
think
trying to
I'm
grab because you already
Damn it.
attacked.
Okay, well I'm going to be up in his
Up
grill.
close. You see, just alright. You want a lot of stuff I have, and I want you off my ship. He holds up a tooth.
Knew it. I freaking knew it. Is it his turn or is it someone else?
It's his turn.
Dang it.
Here's your options. I'll even be nice. What do you
I
want?
have a question for the DM. When I see him holding up the tooth, did he take back the power word kill tooth that I had?
Pat yourself down, Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
That was something, because again, Jack likes
I
holding
knew
cards.
that.
I would like my compass and my ship, but I don't think you're going to let me have that, Savvy. So here's my parlay. You all head off with that tiny little bluey ball thing, and leave me alone. And you get one of two things. Either this ship will be here when you return, or I give you the compass before I leave. If you don't agree to my terms, I take the third option.
My
What's the
vote
compass before
is
we
we
leave?
take the compass and give it back to you after this whole
Because I mean,
apocalypse
I only need it
fiasco.
for one thing, mate, and then you can have it for as
Whole apocalypse first.
whole apocalypse first. I only need it for one thing.
One
My
week.
friends might
We
want
need it to not
One
get
week?
by demons.
Right,
week?
right.
1 week.
1 week.
And I get my compass back.
Right. It's a deal. I'll shake on it even.
Okay.
As a
Are we
princess.
all agreed?
I don't like the time limit.
I mean, you just said
2
you would-
weeks.
I don't want him to kill one.
No.
of
I
us.
look at him dead in his eyes and go, 2 weeks mortal time.
1 week, mortal time, and I don't kill the one with the blue orb.
That's me, isn't it?
You're the one that took a
Okay.
lot of damage.
Okay,
Jack
this
is thinking
is
this
so
through,
dark.
like, alright, I could kill you. Because that would basically stop you, because it's like crap.
Right?
This is so dark, but I'm
I
like,
mean,
I can't bring you back.
Well, and honestly, Meg's like, you're the problem right now. I wouldn't mind it if you had. Not in
I
a
can
mean
forget
way,
it.
in like a
No,
really
it's
logical
It's too
way.
bad Jumbo got a
That
natural
literally
one
is
in
how
his
Raya
initiative.
would
I
react
know,
right
I
now.
think this is interesting. 'Cause I'm like, okay, this is how. So, this is Jack's deal.
The thing is, I
He'll
can
wait
bring her
here.
back.
So, you come back with the ship. You
can
can
bring-
use the ship and the
I
compass
can!
for a week.
But
And then he
we
gets the
might not be
compass and
enough
would ask you all
time.
to leave.
That's the problem. A week might
Would
not
it?
be
And he
enough
probably
time.
won't ask next time. He might get me.
well.
I mean, we did just kind of save him from a kraken, so I mean, that's
You
why.
save him from a kraken, but you also keep stealing his stuff, and he's getting really pissed at this. Like, there's like,
He
oh,
stole
sorry.
our stuff.
After you guys, by default, more of the parties keep stealing Jack's stuff. Like,
Granted.
Do we still have a telepathic bond though?
no,
Okay.
unfortunately, the telepathic bond
Just wanted to check
is
on
gone
that.
for now.
I honestly say let's just do it.
Meg's gonna call his bluff though,
Okay.
because thinking it through.
Can I
So he
hide?
kills Riot, and the rest of us still get turns to what? Kill him and take his stuff anyway.
That's true.
So Meg's gonna look at him and say, "Go ahead."
I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna hide.
Invisibility on me.
If we're still in initiative?
Yeah, we're still in initiative.
It's still an initiative.
Yeah. So technically, it's his turn.
I'm going to ask you this right now. Are you going to call
But
his
also,
bluff?
I'm closest to him, and he's got a power word kill too.
But he threatened the one
He
with the orb.
threatened
That's
Riot
true.
specifically.
I'm still okay. I'm gonna say I'm still also another life that he would take. Do you
And
want that
we
on your
could-
conscience?
we
As
could
much of a
bring you back.
nuisance as I no.
Like I have
Yes,
a
I
conscience
can.
left.
I'm a fae.
I'm going
When
to
I'm
give
dead,
you
I'm
this.
dead.
Meg, I need you to roll me an insight check, and
Are
I will
you?
text
When
you
I'm
then
dead,
something
I'm dead.
about the bluff. You're trying to call a bluff.
Ooh, that I don't have good insight. That was a 9.
No. That's the whole thing. That's why
I
she's
don't-
upset about her. I can't come back, right? Because that's in the faith
What'd
thing
you
of
get?
like if I die in the
Nine.
mortal realm, I die.
Is that true?
Yeah, with the face stuff we did, right, Ox? This guy's texting. Everybody hide your phone screens.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure he's texting Megan, but I mean, he might not.
Let me check.
This is a high stakes bluff poker.
August also.
Yes, people are messaging. Yes.
I'm gonna send you what I'm doing with that.
Gotcha.
Because I don't think any of them can.
Also, Ryan, you might have mentioned that if you die on the mortal plane, you die. Like that would have been good to know.
didn't know I was a fae until last week.
And why didn't you tell us
Listen.
last week?
I didn't know.
I
This
didn't
is
know
not-
that. This is Eleanor. Eleanor knows. Raya doesn't.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
Should I make like a morality check for Jack? Nah, he's gonna keep the bluff up, or you know, keep the stakes as they are.
Can you not die, Ryan?
Oh, I kind of want to see Clarabelle, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Not sure how that
Not
would
that I
work.
want
though.
Riot
I
to
know how
die.
it would work. Because the Feywild travels faster than our time.
But I thought Clarabelle was that cute little.
That's
French
what I'll
speaks.
send
I
to
can
him.
literally get her to a priest within the next.
All right, Meg.
There's
Are you
also
calling the
nature
bluff,
spells in this
or are you going to agree
Yeah.
to the string of
Basically,
in 1
I
week's
just let her
time
play
he gets the
again.
compass back and says goodbye to you all. 1 week mortal time with the compass, and he won't even move the ship for you. Like, because he could
That's
be
quite
a jerk and just like, but he'll be like, no, the ship will be here when you come back. Because for him it'll be like 6 seconds. I mean, it's not a ton of time, but he could start doing stuff and that might mess you up. So, what's the plan, Meg? Are you calling a bluff, or are you accepting the deal? Because you would be one of the few that could call it. While the deal's for everyone, you're the one that could cause the dissension if you start acting against it.
Who's next in the initiative after Jack?
You.
Then can I roll?
But
persuasion?
Jack is the decision must be made on his turn to
Before he
determine
uses his action.
his
Right.
actions.
So I'm wondering if since I am next, can I try and counter propose one last time and roll a persuasion?
This is the deal. He's made his deal. He has his pieces. This is what he wants. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds, please, Meg.
Fine.
Rolls the tooth back into this hand. Rolls something in his mouth. Places the compass in Merida's.
What is in his mouth?
Nods to all of you, just like, alright, have fun on your trip. Terry and I will start a game of cards with some luck.
I'm gonna have Dumbo make sure this is like the actual compass. I don't know if Jack's magic or
Perception
something.
check it.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if Jack's magic. I don't know Jack at all.
Jack, while
I
not
met
being
him
magic,
today.
he has access to magical items. He steals things.
24.
Dumbo, as far as you can tell, again, from when time-based up, this should be the compass, because again, from when he would have had steal from Merida, getting through, like, when you guys came back in, versus right now,
What is his compass? Is
like-
it doing anything funny in my
and
hands?
you didn't see him have a fake before. He would have had to have somehow conjured up a fake, and again, Jack
Yeah.
is not magic. He can't perform
Okay, he's not
spells.
mag- I didn't
He
know that.
has spells that he has saved in teeth, or items around his ship, like, he preps this stuff. He's a big
So
prepper.
he's human.
Yes, he is very
Okay, I just didn't know that. I was just like, is this a fake
Yeah,
compass?
no, that's fair, that's fair.
Okay, compass is back. Run with me.
Excellent. Well then, our parley is concluded.
Right?
Bon appetit.
Okay, let's.
He nods, kind of swaggers down the stairs. He's just gonna leave you guys there. You have the compass, and are you, Raya? Would you like to take everyone to Commandra to deal with the orb?
Right. Shall we, everyone?
Let's
I
go.
can take up to 9 people.
So,
Just try something.
Let's
I
see,
know I
one,
wanted to try and like Nathan the do the back sleight of
1,
hand or
2,
something,
3,
but Ryan
4,
goes
5,
first.
6.
I honestly
you-
just. Can I borrow the compass just for a moment? I promise to give it right back.
Interesting. More than Jack.
Okay.
And more than
August,
yeah.
I want to think of Goofy.
And I have to ask, is that what your heart really desires?
Honestly, the people that Rapunzel cares most about at the moment are all she knows to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Goofy, she has a hint that he might be alive.
There's a hint. The compass spins and spins and does not land.
Okay.
Full Pocahontas
Is this
right there.
needle pointed anywhere? Oh, great and powerful DM.
Points northward for you.
So let's dip before that happens.
Right,
Yeah.
everyone.
Right. To Commander.
Tuning forward 9 other people.
Because I mean, I guess the Walrus
The whole party?
and Andrew are in the
Okay.
same place, so.
As a
Going
warning,
down slow.
Freaking sucks.
don't lose your lunch I made.
What?
As you all teleport to Commandra, that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.
Okay,
Bye.
guys.